Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. So glad you're with us today. There are 3 hours of jewelry coming your way. It is a fabulous lineup. It really is. It's going to be a special day, that's for sure. When it comes to fabulous, what do we have? Tanzanite, yes. Yellow diamonds, yes. Really our top two when it comes to what is most talked about and what is most heralded here at TVON. But also there are pink diamonds that are on the way. 3 GIA certified pink diamonds, no less, that are all going to be good sizes for you. And they are reduced in price. So they've all been here, but time to get them out the door to a great home. So we're going to do that. Pink diamond certified are very, very rare. So GIA certificates, great way to go if you're looking for a pink diamond. Plus we have some of those Diaspores. You know, we've been featuring the Asher cuts of late, had a great ring yesterday. It's gone, but there is a radiant cut, that same equal, beautiful color we've been loving in our Diaspores of late. That's coming up as well today. There's even a matching pair of earrings. They're really outstanding. And then some really special museum pieces, but they are reduced. So we've got great markdowns on everything. If you're looking for a ruby bangle, all kinds of ruby stones. How about a ruby tennis bracelet? Got that too with diamonds. Big heart-shaped Tanzanite earrings, rather trillions. We've got a yellow diamond gents ring. That is not something we see every day. It's a really good size stone, and even a ruby piece for you to get ready for July. We've got, of course, we're only a little more than a week away from the month of July, so we've been celebrating the ruby that is the July birthstone. So we've got a great evil eye style in a necklace. We also have a Tanzanite that's going to be more affordable, in addition to a Tanzanite in a new design. So there's a lot to get to today. If you have any requests, maybe there's something you've been thinking about from the weekend or earlier this week, or even just any time in our inventory, we can bring it out for you. So lots to get to on the way. Of course, requests are welcome. And then also, I'm speaking of requests, Carol, we've got your piece set aside, ready to go. So whenever you'd like to see it, Carol, it is the fabulous rubellite, that beautiful copper bearing that we saw the other day in a pendant. So I do have that ready to go, Carol. Whenever you're ready, say the word. And actually, we're going to start. Oh, that's the yellow diamond. I could not help myself. Had to put on this yellow diamond, especially when it is such a big size at a 1 carat, but it also has a carat 71 in diamonds around it. So looking forward to that. All right, you guys are ready to get started on a Sunday. It is our, this is our Friday basically here at TVON. So keep that in mind. We don't see you on Mondays or Tuesdays. So it's kind of like that fast and furious need to get your shopping fix with TVON before we kind of begin our weekend and don't see you till Wednesday night. So whatever it is you're thinking about or looking for, we're happy to help. And I've got a great necklace to start. This is a perfect way to start if you ask me. It's a turquoise actually. I'm going to start with it here on the hand because I want you to see this gorgeous color. And this is not something we get all the time. It's that smile necklace, 1124385. Reminder, there is only one of most everything that I will have for you today. So that's really crucial to dial in as soon as you can on anything. But look how this works. It's like a collar, but without going all the way around. It'd be difficult to do that in today's Sleeping Beauty era. So instead, we've got 14 karat solid white gold. We've got the necklace. Of course, it's all one complete necklace attached to the chain. There's your adjustability you have as well. And 4385 is the number. So you're going to get a total weight here of 106 in your Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And we'll be sure and show you up close as well, but there's a consistency and a match to those round stones that are all bezel set so that it's smooth and seamless and really just, again, very fluid on the neckline. But then it's got these great little details, kind of an end cap, a little bar design that we're seeing a lot in designer retail. And that's going to be at the end of your curve of your bezel sets. And then you have the adjustability, which you see there. 16, 17, and 18 inches plus all that diamond cutting, giving you an incredible sparkle to that chain. I want to show you on the neckline briefly so you can see how it's going to look from a distance away just to get an idea. And boy, does that color just completely pop. Whether it's going to be, again, in whatever color you happen to be wearing, you know the versatility that a Sleeping Beauty turquoise provides, especially when it's clean, consistent, beautiful, matrix-free color. And you've got that here. And of course, it's going to sit right here at 16. 16 would be right about where that microphone is. 17 here and 18 here. So all of that range to go through every single day when you put it on. Now we're going to show you up close as well because I want you to see all the beauty of these stones, and keep in mind there's one side to the other, so that is about as lovely as it gets, and it's under $1,000. It is not $9.99. We only have one. It stays in the white gold, of course, and this is, you can see there, all those beautiful round stones. Those aren't just beads. Those are faceted cabochon cut turquoise that are just perfectly done. We'll go back to the hand here as well. It's got a great smooth smooth finishing in the back. Again, it's stationary in that curve, so it's going to really follow the lines of your neckline well, and it's not $9.99 or $8.88. It's not even $799. There is only this one. Let's blow it out for $777 as we get started. What a necklace, what a beauty, and a lot of gold to go with it as well, all for that incredible price tag of $777. We do have a very affordable aquamarine, aqua in yellow gold, which is a little bit unusual. I've got some opal inlay that's coming up as well in a pendant. That's really pretty. I love opal inlay. Such a pretty modern look to, great way to do opals. And then we have, speaking of opals, a big black opal here that's going to be 3 carats plus. The bangle I mentioned, we have a ruby bangle. I'm really excited. We have one black diamond today. I know we had one yesterday. It was gone very quickly. And I know a few of you were asking if we had anything else. I've got a beautiful fancy cut round today. So we are going to see another black diamond in a large size for you, as well as one color change sphene. So 777. If you'd like that one, please let me know. Let's get back to our wheel here and show you what we have in a ring. This is that aqua I was telling you about. Now it's actually going to stay in the yellow gold. I want to show you that is some, I know there's some little, they've had it in a black velvet casing. So I'm going to have to go back there and see if I can see how there's those little kind of fuzzies from the black velvet. If you've ever had a ring case, you know, sometimes it can do that. And so I'm going to try to get those out of there, but it's a perfectly clean stone. And it's going to be item number 1125816. So again, welcome to Sunday. Let us know what requests you have so we can get you all satisfied with whatever it is you're wanting to see, needing to see. And yes, there will be a turquoise ring later. Got one beautiful brand new turquoise for you, but this is wild. And by the way, that turquoise necklace is still here. First item of the show, you know. So here we go. 5816 is next. It's a carat 60 in the emerald cut Sierra Santa Maria. 22 points in the diamonds. They go halfway around essentially. So instead of going the standard basic look with the halo, we gave it a little more. I think it feels modern. You've got a little bit of mirror finishing in the gold. You've got a little bit of the diamond still around it. 22 points there. You can see the clarity that beautiful bright sky blue aqua gives. And of course there's another look at the clarity there and how it sits up a little higher. We'll try it on for you. There is only one and it's a good size when you've got a lot of that 14 karat yellow gold. This one does stay in the yellow gold, but that's really what I wanted to show you is what that emerald cut. It's very powerful. It is a softer pastel blue, of course, but boy, do you get a lot of power when you get a clean stone that's emerald cut that all works together to bring the light like that does. So it's actually going to be, it's supposed to be $33.99. We'll do better than that. I've got this one for $9.99. There is only one. So another great way to go quickly here because we got a lot of one-onlys to make it through all in this next 3 hours. I hope you can let us know what you're looking for. Again, Carol, whenever you're ready, your request is here. Looking forward to showing that to everybody who may have missed it earlier in the week. That's a gorgeous copper-bearing rubelite. We've been bringing out some of the copper-bearing stones in unusual colors of late. So today you will see a couple more that are going to be our last of the last. And then, of course, they're also really affordable. So take a look at this. This is going to be our close-up of the aqua one more time. And a last look. Don't forget, $777 for the turquoise necklace and only $9.99 for this aquamarine. Now, I'm going to get to my opal inlay. It's going to be 1123053. And I do enjoy a good opal inlay because instead of getting one big piece of opal, first of all, they have a really good way of doing this where it's a lot of precision cutting because you can see it's 5. I know, isn't that great? It's 5 separate pieces really, but it's all inlaid with the gold around it. So this is really, it's difficult to do. And yet what it does is creates a flat surface instead of a dome surface, and it's 1123053. It is such a beautiful way to do opal, but it also feels more casual to me. It just feels like that's your everyday style. And with the bright blues and the bright greens, and then it's almost as if, I mean, it's like someone sprinkled opal fairy dust or just like I prefer fairy dust to glitter. I'm not a real big fan of glitter, but fairy dust sounds nice. So this is going to be, opal inlay does not have a carat weight, by the way. So we're just going to go on the size of the pendant, which is 1.25 inches. And you've got all natural opal still. And I'll show you the back. We finished it. It's actually kind of cool. You could wear it reversed if you want to and get kind of that, you know, mirror finish cameo kind of look. Although you could even engrave that. I did some engraving the other day. You know, it's just really, I never, ever, ever will deny personalizing. I love personalizing everything. So I think you could do that as well. And if you wanted to have an engraver add a little bit, maybe it's a date or a symbol, or maybe it's going to be a monogram or a little, you know, even honestly a couple of words there because you've got a lot of surface area to work with. So something you could do to make it just a personal touch, or maybe even wear it reversed if you want to. But it is a beautiful style. I do want to show you because all those bright blues and greens, that's going to be something that really lights up from a distance away. And that's where you see all that great color. So we only have this one. I'll show you again the link so you can see that. We'll verify that 1.25 inch drop, but it's under $1,000. And look at that. Yep, 1.25 inch, I would say. Pretty little detail in the bail. Here's what it looks like from a distance also, so you can really see, I think in a lower light. Yeah, this is usually a better perspective for opals. Just as I go further away here and you get in a little darker light, you really tend to see the better and really the more true look in the opals, and that's what you see there. So the blues and greens looking absolutely amazing, kind of have this glow about them too. And it's actually, well, it's not even $500. It's not even $499. So this is really exciting. And I think that, again, when we're looking for solid gold jewelry, because again, reversed, you can do it that way as well. If you want to, I'll just, flip it around and show you. I mean, why not? That would be a pretty look as well. I don't think that that is silly to do. I think that's a really good idea, where you could just, again, have a beautiful look that way. If you want to, switch it up. But let's take a look up close yet again. And this opal inlay will be better than $499. It's actually only $399 for all that gold. And then again, genuine Australian opal that is just, again, kind of like slices or slivers that are then set into this great pattern. So really beautiful look, $399. And there is a little bit, every time I move it, I see a little bit of the reds and the orange. Do you guys see it? Especially in that middle section that we're seeing there, and also the section to the right. Those half moons followed by those almost rectangular shapes that you have in the inlay. And there is just really something very pretty about the way that opal looks. Great pattern to it, that glittering effect that is just so unique to see. And it's only $399. So I know we're just getting started with values, but I think we've already done a good job of setting the tone. A necklace for $777, a big aqua for $999, and now opal inlay in a big pendant for only $399. That's a good way to go. Then we also have our black diamond coming up, and then we'll do our color change sphene. Oh, it's a pretty oval too. Wait till you see it. And by the way, any requests? I mean, what would you like to see if you have missed anything from Friday night, yesterday morning, whatever it is, even earlier this week? We can always do that double check and see if it's still here and bring it out if it is. And don't forget, gentlemen, we have a yellow diamond for the guys, and it's a big one. It's a carat 40. So almost a carat and a half in a yellow diamond. That's not something we see at all. So that's really exciting. And then that big ruby bangle, I can't wait. The yellow diamond ring for the ladies too. We've got a whole matching set, his and hers opportunity today. But are we really leaving this for $399? Okay, let's move on. Got our fabulous black diamond. This is what I said yesterday. We had a beautiful one. It was kind of a striking stone because it was emerald cut, but wasn't it? Emerald cut, yes, but it was a fancy cut. This is too. This is too. It's not your flat table facet round like most are. It's a little different. It's item number 1128-618, and call me on anything you've seen today. They're still awaiting their great homes, and I hope you'll grab them before they're gone to somebody else. That's important. But here we are with a really special black diamond. It's a carat 86, and then of course this is white diamond weight around it. Has that bit of that designer clover feel to it as well, and you've got a carat 86 plus the 26 points in the diamonds. Ooh. Pretty, huh? And it's got, I'm going to have them re-rhodium the band for you, as we usually do anyways when it's sized for you. So this is what it looks like from the interior. And then you've got this really special cutting where you see how, again, most rounds, you see a lot of rounds, it's pretty much every diamond accent we do, they usually have that flat table facet. This kind of builds up, comes to that point. Yes. Oh, good. The opal inlay is gone. Thank you so much. And then don't forget about the aqua and the turquoise necklace. The Aquamarine turquoise necklace here. But look at that. That is a really cool look. And of course, a carat 86, 26 points in the diamonds. Black diamond goes with everything. It's very chic. If you don't have one, I think it's worth getting one because there are very few ways to get this color that's very versatile, that a lot of us wear a lot, and yet to get it in a natural and really nice high-end gemstone. I mean, there's really one other option when it comes to getting that color, and it's black onyx. So I much prefer getting the really, nice big size of diamond to onyx, which is a little bit, on the more affordable side, and something that's usually just seen kind of like in vintage estate pieces, usually in gent styles. That's usually how we see onyx go about in jewelry, just where that also is usually just a sliver or a slice of onyx in an inlay. This is very different when you're going up to that diamond category, getting something really special. And of course, the fact that it is indeed almost 2 carats in that center diamond with the diamonds around it. And it feels very designer because of course you have that clover style. It's kind of a clover meets a floral. Looks really perfect, doesn't it? And we'll do something amazing for you. How about this? A $39.99 brand new designer ring today, and yet we're going to go lower. We can change the gold, by the way. So if you want the luxury of yellow or rose, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. This would look good. I mean, really, truly, the black diamonds look good in every gold color, even rose. And I don't suggest a lot of things in rose gold. I really only say morganite and pink diamonds. But black diamond might be that third option that really does look kind of cool and chic. The softness and the richness of a pastel in the gold with the black diamond, that's so much contrast there. How about we just blow it out? 1,900. You know what, skip it, we'll do better. And I know there were a lot of you that missed out in a black diamond we had yesterday. Well, now here's your chance to get one today, and it's the only one. We're just lucky to have one yesterday, one today. I'll take it. That's two more than we've seen in the last year on this show. So happy to have them, but let's make it only $1,500, $1,499, or are we thinking even better? Maybe, I don't know, Sunday, beginning the show, got a lot going on this weekend. Well, here we are, and I know it's probably one of those days where a lot of people may be opting, maybe you canceled those outdoor plans because you might be baking. It seems like the whole country is just under this intense heat wave. So we hope you're staying in and staying cool and staying safe, because there's some dangerous temperatures going on. I mean, really, truly, professional athletes were getting sick during games yesterday because the heat is so intense. So let's make sure that, yeah, again, stay cool, stay in. Might be the perfect day to kick the feet up and just shop, right? Let all the heat come to you, because we got the major values, and I'm going to make it, you know what, $12.99, first caller. Black diamond of that size, $12.99. There's an obvious value there, and we're so excited to have it for you. So thank you. Who got our opal inlay, by the way? Love to know who's with us. Ethel, hi. Thank you so much, Ethel. Well done, and way to go. She beat a lot of people to it, including, I know Zine's caller was like, oh, just missed it, darn. But again, still some great options here. $12.99 on this one. Yellow or rose are fine. And then we've got some really fabulous pink diamonds, some earrings, big earrings today. Big trillion cut Tanzanite drops, a really, really special pair of the Diaspores in earrings as well. They're in a radiant, which will actually match a ring we have. And then here comes the brand new, the color change sphene. Absolutely amazing. And again, Carol, we've got your copper bearing rubellite heart-shaped pendant. If you're ready, let me know. But look at this. This is new, and I don't think that's going to last. Look at this elongated oval in our color change sphene. And had a pendant yesterday. I think that pendant's actually still here if you'd like it. Black diamonds verifying, but let's get to 8442. Nude right now, 94 points on this one and 71 points in diamonds. I've always loved this mounting since it's still one of our newer, but I think it really is that beautiful way to do a wider band without getting oversized. But I love the way you get the negative space and this almost like burst of sunshine, because it feels like the sundial around your Madagascar sphene. 94 points on the sphene. The diamond weight is 71 points in total weight, and it's in the yellow, but again, another option for you to change it. So if you want to do white, I will just say you're not going to see a lot of the gold, especially when it's on the hand. We're getting a little overhead view. Tend to see a little bit of the yellow gold from the backside, but it really is something that when it's on the hand, it is just about the diamonds and the sphene centered up there for you, and we have got a huge value. So take a look at it on the hand, and I know these sphenes don't come cheap when they are as exotic as they are and as multi-dimensional as they are, because there's that, again, two colors that they turn based on the lighting they're in. So green to red, and then red back to green over and over again. But then all of the color that you always get from the natural dispersion of the stone. So very fiery, very bright. Here's what it looks like up close, and we're going to make it really affordable. And you see, actually, there's a little bit of recessed nature to the way the diamonds are done through the middle. So you've got that stone perched right up top, but then you've got that sunburst style where you're still seeing the diamonds and you're still seeing a little bit through it as well. And then you've got this great look and that beautiful elongated oval. And it's going to be better than $49.99, because that's what we got to do. I don't care how new it is. And boy, this week has been a prime example of, you know, again, I preach it all the time, but, you know, people just think, she's a salesperson. It's just a line. We really have values that are second to none. And even when, quite frankly, there's no values possible the way we're doing them these days. It really is tremendous what we've got. And you can't be intimidated by the fact that we have new pieces. We have to have new. You can't just, we have too many, you know, really, really loyal shoppers to just bring you the same old, same old. We have to bring new. But there's a lot of people that will believe, well, if it's new, it must be a price that's too high or I can't afford. Well, that is just not the case. I am making it my mission to bring everything, no matter how brand new, down in price so that it is affordable, just as if it is a sale or a clearance or an event. So that's really my commitment to you, and boy, have we been doing that this week. So it is a time to get your favorite right now. Oh, okay. Who was asking for this? You know what's funny, Andy? I was just going to ask you if there were any left, but you weren't here. So, Joanne, I was literally thinking about this. I was like, I wonder if anybody would be curious if that pear-shaped yellow diamond band from yesterday is still here. And we actually do have one. So, Joanne, we'll show it to you. But here we go. This one's going to be better than $49.99 as promised. And we've got a little recap coming up for anybody who was not here yesterday, but maybe you kind of caught up with the show or heard about it from a friend and said, wait a minute. Was that a mirage? Was that a dream? Or was there really a yellow diamond value of a lifetime? It happened, and we're lucky enough to have one left. So we will show you that coming up, but this one's gonna go first, and we'll make it $1,999, so it does. So you've got that really simple, easy, affordable, and I'll tell you, we have not had a blowout on a new piece like the yellow diamond band in a very long time. Like one of those good old-fashioned, what would be a bestseller if we could ever bring it back, but we're lucky enough to have one left for you right here and right now. So we will bring that back for you, and I know a couple of you probably have been thinking about it, so we'll do that next. But $19.99 on our color change sphene that is new, and then we'll get to that band, a little recap. So if you happen to be maybe missing out on Saturday's show, well, we missed you too, but this band, luckily, you did not miss it quite yet. So we've got another look at it. 1128582 is coming up next. This is that yellow diamond band, probably the better of values that I've seen us do in a long, long time. And I know we've had sales and we have discounts and all of that. But when it comes to something that really just is, whether you're a longtime shopper of the show, whether you're newer to fine jewelry and newer to us, honestly, this one is just one of those that really does just make an impression, because it really is striking what we did on the value here. And like I said, we've made yellow diamond bands, or rather diamond bands, pretty iconic for the last many, many years, 9 years or so that we've been around doing this. Think about what we've seen in white diamond bands, but everyone's got one. And it's always great to, you know, be able to upgrade or maybe get another if you're stacking, but to actually upgrade in this way, where we're bringing you a yellow diamond band instead of the white diamonds, which white diamonds are on a huge surge right now. I think we all know that. Gold is doing the same. It's not easy to get solid gold jewelry. I was mentioning just yesterday, I mean, I love to compare it to what bands are going for. A basic 2mm teeny tiny little band is going for close to $8,000 now at a retailer where it used to be $6,000 and it used to be $4,000 not all that long ago. But that's just goes to show you what gold is doing and how when gold goes up, it really makes a difference in your finished fine jewelry as well. Of course it does. And this is a gold band, but all stacked with these perfectly matched pear-shaped yellow diamonds. So it really gives a different look than you're used to seeing in a basic band anyways. I think it dresses it up. I think it makes it look a little more extraordinary. It doesn't look like your basic band. It doesn't look like the been there, done that. I've seen that before. It looks so much more important because of the pear shapes than, let's say, the rounds. And also the pear shapes do give you a bigger look. So they're 20 points each at a minimum. Then you've got the stack of 5. We're so lucky to have just a couple left. And I love that, you know, thank you to our caller that said, let me just see if it's back there. Let me see if they can show it again. And we're so happy to be able to do it. 1 carat minimum, VS diamond steel. We love that too. But they are those beautiful, beautiful yellows. And so this is a rarity. This is obviously something that's hundreds of thousands of times more rare than white diamonds. And white diamonds are still expensive, more so than ever before. They're incredible. We'll bring you a yellow diamond later for the guys. It's a carat 40. We have a yellow diamond later for the ladies. It's a 1 carat. But if you want to get a really wearable, true band style, and this is affordable on top of all of that. Let me try it on. I was noting yesterday how really, I was thinking a lot about this. How do you want to wear it? Honestly, pinky all the way to thumb. Had it on every finger on the hand yesterday, and I think a lot of us were saying the same thing. You know what? I may even get more than one because of the way that I want to get a different size so I can wear it here and here, or I can wear it here or here, or maybe I just want to get 2 and stack them on the ring finger like an anniversary band. But the idea is this, and obviously very, very popular. We were on it forever yesterday, but still had 1 or 2. Is it 2? Okay, we have 2 left because it looks like one person. I had 1 left, and then we had somebody who bought 3, and then they said, I only need 2. So we've got 2 left now to go around, and that means 2 bands. We can do white or yellow. It means enough stones to make 2 bands. So they're not necessarily set yet because we always, I'm recommending strongly the yellow gold, but you've got the white or the yellow gold as options here, but you see it one way, and obviously you're going to choose the direction your pear shapes are going to point, but it is such a great value because what should be at least $59.99 or $49.99 is simply not. It's so much more affordable. It's so much more of a value anywhere on the hand. Sure, I'll show it as a thumb ring here as well. Why not? It's a beautiful look there. I mean, why not that way? Why not? They do sit up a tad bit, so you've got the baskets that elevate them so that they can be really, again, put up a little higher so that you see a lot of light entering the beautiful diamonds so they can sparkle, because again, we get so caught up in the fact they're yellows, but we also really don't want to ignore the fact that they are such stunning VS stones and VS clarity. That's important too. And we're going to make it really affordable, better than $49.39. How about better than $29? You guys know it if you were with me yesterday, but you've got another chance, or maybe you're thinking about it. Maybe you saw the full presentation and you're still considering it. Well, this is your chance. We've got two. Maybe one person's going to take both. Maybe we can satisfy two different callers and collectors out there, but it's not going to be even $19.99. And get this, for years and years and years and years and years, I have sold, and I've been here almost 9. So for all those years, I've been offering a 1 carat white diamond band. It is the same size stones, but they're rounds and they're white diamonds. And it's $909. Well, it's not anymore. The white diamond band, next time we see it, will go up. But it has been $999 for that white diamond band with the same size stones. This is obviously an upgrade being the yellows, and it's not even going to be more money. That's what's so mind-blowing about this ring. And this value is the fact that this ring is $999 instead of $19.99 or $59.99 when it's that huge upgrade of pear-shaped yellow diamonds that are indeed natural. That's the kicker. That's what's so incredible about this. And all you have to do, well, you got to dial extra quickly today because obviously it was here for a bit yesterday. So now we know it's not like the quantity available that we had and started with yesterday as our top of the hour. Yes. So, okay, on the hand again, sure. I showed it on the thumb and the ring finger, and we can show it anywhere else. And this is a really good look because you see how it comes down to the points where every single stone, not only in its own individual basket side to side, but look at the way, I mean, there's no way to really do a fancy designer like crazy undergallery, but it comes to a practically solid point in the gold behind each and every one of the diamonds. So that's how it's done. I was pointing out yesterday, it's a 2mm band at the most narrow point and about, I think it was 2.5 for the diamonds at the widest point. So you've got a band that should be $8,000 on its own if it were just plain gold. We've added the diamonds, and there's the inside. Here it is on the hand again. So I've got it on the ring finger here. I can put it anywhere you want, but that as a pinky ring, honestly, it works every single finger of the hand. So whether you stack them this way, and I know a lot of you got 2 or more yesterday because you were thinking about stacking across the hand or stacking and layering down the finger, whatever you want to do, it's an option, but $9.99 if you want one. And that is where obviously you've got the choice of which direction they're going to point as well, since they are indeed pear shapes all lined up as a stack across the finger. So there it is, up close and personal one more time, and $999. Zine, did you get one? You did, just one, so that leaves us with one left. All right, and was that a requester by any chance? Was it Joanne? Someone else? Okay, well, it's our last call on this one. Thank you so much, and hey, everybody checking in. Let's see who's with us. We got a couple people with us. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Thank you so much. Hey, Eugene. Thank you. And hey, Tracy. Good morning to you. All right, coming up. Are we ready? $9.99. Okay, let's keep moving because I know we don't have a lot of time with that one because we don't have a lot of quantity. So that's going to be more limited. Also, reminder to get us requests if you have them. Whatever you'd like to see. Carol, we do have your requests already set aside. We've got a ruby bangle, a gorgeous emerald. There's a 2-carat emerald here that is very traditional and classic, and oh, I'm such a fan. This looks like Harry Winston all the way just because, well, this is what they do. I mean, the setting, put massive diamonds. I just wanted to show it on the hand first because the glow of this one is incredible. And then let me know if you want one of our yellow diamonds. I mean, watch this. This yellow diamond, if you don't have a great pinky ring or thumb ring, you need one. Look at how, I mean, why not stack? I mean, wear your left hand ring finger and whatever you want. I mean, stack those pear shapes. Stack it as a thumb ring, stack it as a pinky ring, stack it with something else. But again, it always, always, always works. Now, this emerald, I just wanted you to see it from a distance here, how bright and glowy. It's a square emerald cut. It's item number 112, 8612, starting with a big one here. And it's the, yeah. Okay, so this is, again, look at that. That's beautiful. And it's actually 2 of the baguettes on each side. We'll show it to you again close up here, 8612, 2 carats in the Asher. And well, here's the close up. It's still glowing. It just does not matter. And I know this is, it's like I get the right angle here for the emerald, and then the diamonds look all kind of like there's a lot of glare they pick up. So I want to show you they are white and bright. all of them. They are not gray diamonds. We don't do gray diamonds. It's just not what we do. It's not in our nature. We leave those to everybody else out there who's making jewelry. There's plenty of people that need those. We've got the white brights here, and they're actually stacked and tiered a little bit. So you've got that beautiful stack of the baguettes, 2 carats exactly on the emerald and 45 points among the 4 stones. So yes, they are averaging a very, very large carat weight individually, which is awfully nice to have. And again, these are how really high-end designers, they don't always do really big flowery designs. They really do showcase these important stones the way they're intended to be showcased, which is about really kind of emphasizing the center, making it not too much in the diamonds, but you got to have something. A solitaire is not always going to look exactly like what we want. We want to have a little extra. So this is what's happening here, is those extra diamonds, that big size you have looks incredible, but then you're getting that really important 14 karat gold. Just checking, yes, it's 14 karat. It stays in the white gold. Like the way that the diamonds also are bookended in that gold, so that's really important as well. So they're really well done, and it's going to be a huge value here. One of our bigger stones here, remember, they tend to top out around 4 carats, so we're getting up there in 2, and the fact that it hit that 2 carat mark is also really impressive. And then you can see it there when we're upright on the stone. This is a great angle for the diamonds. This is a great angle for the emerald. The point is, in person, it always looks perfect, and it's going to be so much better than this whole $89.99 thing we got going on. That's where it should be. Got an extra special value for you today because that's what we're doing on this Sunday. And remember, it doesn't matter if it's new. This one is. We're still marking it down because there's that $89.99 should be price. It's going significantly lower here today, and that is what we love. So it's really important to take advantage of it. It's not going to be $89, $79, $69. We're not even doing half of what it should have been. Because if you took the original price and brought it down by half, that'd be $4,500 still. We're making it even better than that. So you've got a really important way to go here, and it's not going to be 45. Going much lower for you. You just got to call me though, because there is obviously the one. Every emerald is different. So I always worry. I know people do this and stores do this and a lot of retailers do this and a lot of places have more than one of things. And they sell emeralds too. But doesn't it lead you to wonder, have you ever thought about it where, how are those folks that are out there selling 500 different emeralds? They've got, one in every store and one in every, maybe they put a picture online, but then they've got hundreds to sell. Emeralds are never exactly alike. So I always feel like with certain stones can be very consistent across the board. But there are other stones where, don't you want to see the exact stone you're getting before you purchase it? Because emeralds are never going to be exactly alike. Even if the carat weight and the cut is the same, that doesn't mean they're going to have the same characteristics or glow. That's the problem. And so I always say, you got to make sure that you're seeing your emerald before you buy it. And it makes me leery when there's people selling multiples of emeralds, when again, they're never going to be two alike. So keep that in mind. You're seeing the stone you get, the stone you're going to be wearing, the stone you can be really proud of. Here it is again on the hand. And if you love simple but really impressive, because simple doesn't mean low quality. Simple means classic setting. I love that the blocks of diamonds here, they're almost the height of the emerald itself. So they're very impressive. And we're going to make it, think about it, is on average, they're over 11 points a piece. So that's a significant diamond, no longer in just the accent category, but we're going to make it better and we're going to send it out for $39.99. First caller who wants a really just clean, bright, glowing emerald that really does stand out. And again, the Colombian best. There's only one source that gets that particular distinction of being the best source in the world, and there are plenty of emerald sources all across the globe, but there is one that always takes the crown as the very best, and that would be Colombia. So we've got a really, really fantastic stone there, and again, only one there, $39.99. Let us know what requests you have. We're happy to help you there. The Gents yellow diamond, I'll flash it here so you can give it some thought. It's a very impressive yellow diamond. Carat 40 is the size. So one of our bigger ones here actually is our Gent style. Plus, you like big stones? We've got a 644, and it's a rubellite that also is a Paraiba. Well, it's kind of in that hot pinky purple. It looks more purple, doesn't it? Take a look at this. That's here in the show. That's our copper-bearing purple Paraiba. So that's a lovely idea. I think that's a good one there. That's really impressive. So that's a little preview. Got our big yellow diamond Gents ring. We're going to show you that one coming up here. And that's going to be a flash. You never see this. Never. We've had one yellow diamond men's ring, one style. And the problem is we love the idea, but we don't have a lot of diamonds that are big enough to fit a gent's ring. Gent's rings are, yeah, I know, Tony, you love this one, right? Isn't that amazing? A radiant cut, carat 40 yellow diamond that's natural for the gents or the ladies. I mean, why not? If you like a big wide band, this is a great big mid-sized gents ring, but it would be a very large band for the ladies. I mean, that is stunning. And it truly is the fact that most gents rings require a larger stone because they're just larger in scale, and most diamonds, whatever color they are, tend to be a little smaller. So to have a stone that's going to be big enough for a men's style is really tough to find. We've got it. We've got a carat 40. It takes that kind of size to be suitable for that gent style, and it's new right now. 8620 carat 40 center, and then I think this is the most attractive gents ring we do, just a personal opinion, but hey, I don't know. I mean, really, we buy what we love for ourselves, but I think when we see stones like this that are really important, and then you've got that stripe of diamonds, it's all wrapped in diamonds around that center, but then that big double row stripe diamond effect around the sides just makes it so much better, doesn't it? And it's going to be diamond weight on sides is 51 point. No, really? It's got to be more than that. Okay, well, we'll go with it. You are getting a minimum. We know that, but look at this and the inside finishing all the way through. So kind of once in a lifetime here. We don't see a lot of these looks. And yep, VS stone, brilliant cut, radiant stone, and just so well done. And I would keep it in the yellow gold on this one. Absolutely. We're going to do this blowout price. I know $12,999 is a little steep for what we're looking for on this Sunday morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. So I thought let's do what we do. And no matter how rare, how special, or how unique, we're going to make it affordable. That is my whole mission. So even on the gents pieces, which even more so because we hardly ever see big important gents rings like this. So it becomes, I think, even more important that we take these values and get them to that happy place so that everybody is satisfied. And if that's the one you've been waiting a lifetime for, well, it's your time to get it, and I will make it affordable. Watch this. It is not going to be $12,999. So take advantage of it, and let me show you on the hand here. Come on in early because you know that we have more than one gentleman shopper out there looking for great gents jewelry, and they usually have to watch show after show after show and see maybe one or two options, and that's it. So to get a yellow diamond of this size, which is a carat 40 but looking larger, thanks to this radiant cut, and how about even from this long distance away, you see this incredible brilliance that's thanks to the brilliant cutting. Most even radiant cuts or traditional cuts would not have that kind of fire to it. That's important. It's about color, yes, but we talked about this with the pear shapes in the band. You need great clarity as well. You need more than just great color. We still evaluate diamonds on more than one aspect. Even when they're, yes, a color, we love that. It makes them very rare, but we want to see great color, great size, great cutting, and yes, great clarity. And this has it in that VS material. So it's not going to be $12,999, only this one. Watch this one fly. We know it will. It's just not the kind of thing that sticks around, especially when we can make it as affordable as we would. And anywhere else, that would be such a value. I know that there'd be a line around the block in a retail store for a stone like that at that price tag, because again, we're not doing the lab growns and all of that. It's natural. And that's really important to remember, because nobody, I mean, really nobody is doing prices like we do. I think we excel probably greater in our yellow diamond category than anything else we do. I always say it's between yellow diamonds and tanzanites, and that's not just my opinion. That is what our viewers and shoppers and resellers who shop with us say as well, is that that's really where we lead, probably even more so, is the yellow diamonds and the tanzanites. And it's the quality and the value together. And this is not going to be $99.99. So excited about this one. Hey, Risa, thank you so much. Hi there. And I hope it clears up. I know it's hot out there. I know you've got even hotter weather coming. I was taking a look at that New York City weather today, and wow, it's going to be over 100 in the next coming days. So again, everyone stay cool. I know we're all going through that. This might be one of the rare moments where Los Angeles is one of the cooler places to be right now. We're only going to be in the 80s. So again, we'll try to send some of that cool summer weather to you guys that are all dealing with that summer heat. But again, this is a really, 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 really important ring. It's not going to be 99, 89, 79, 69, brand new right now. Probably not going to last for even 60 seconds, given the popularity and the request and the number of the volume of shoppers we have looking for gents jewelry. Take a look at this. Not going to be 69, 59. We're going all time, extra, extra, super crazy low. It is going to be only $49.99 for this very important gent style. $49.99 gets it to one collar, and that's for the carat 40. We can't even do that in a ladies style that has, you know, significantly less gold when you do a ladies ring versus a men's ring, and yet the $13,000 price exactly where that should be, and now just taking it that much lower for you. One collar gets it. So stays in the yellow gold. We'll still gladly size it for you, and yes, we do. We've got turquoise on the way. We've got that ruby bangle. Can't wait to show you our top of the hour in about 20 minutes, and this, I'm going to give you a little preview of that new design we have. Tanzanite, brand new design, and I think it might be my new favorite. Wait till you see this. Not too over the top, but a lot of diamonds. You ready to see it? A little preview here of our new Tanzanite design. Wow. Asher cutting. And this is stacked, quite literally stacked with diamonds side to side. So we're looking forward to that one as well, plus our yellow diamond for the ladies. Let me show you what would be the match to the set here. That's the yellow diamond. Woo, look at that, yellow diamond and yellow gold for the gals. And that has the double row down the sides, that big diamond first. You've got the outer halo, which is just massive white diamonds as well. And see how the cuts are very similar to what we saw in our gents version. So there it is, $49.99. And then we've got that yellow diamond for the ladies coming up a little bit later, plus the trio of pink diamonds will be here. Also a reminder, this is ruby bracelet day. We've got two options. Do you prefer a line bracelet style like this? I would call it a tennis bracelet, but it's really like 4-in-1. Or we have the bangle. So two great options in rubies for you. This one's going to have a lot of gold weight, and it's item number 7240. And call us on the gents yellow diamond, and then we've got blowout, blowout after blowout. So keep in mind, 2 hours and 20 minutes left in our week. So here we are. That's going to be the huge 4-row style, and what really amps it up, I think, are the princess cuts. The fact they're not just ovals. If we see a ruby bracelet, typically you're going to just have ovals, and they're going to go side to side to side. Well, those are princess cuts, and then you've got 4 rows over. So diamonds, rubies, rubies, diamonds, all the way through 18 karat gold, 12.5 carats of ruby, 88 points in diamonds. Let's take a look at it on the wrist as well, just so you can get an idea of how stunning this is size-wise, because that's really, I think, the big appeal here is that width of that bracelet. And then I also have a bangle. So we have two different options, whether you want to go smaller stones but more of them, bigger stones but fewer of them. There's 323 here. So we have 2 ruby bracelet options for you. So whichever one you prefer, of course, white gold here, yellow gold here, that's how they will stay. That might be a big reason that determines which one's better for you. But when you talk about rubies of that quality all the way through and how many it takes to make that double row through that midsection of the bracelet and to have every single one match, pretty outstanding, isn't it? 12.5 carats, 88 points, and look at the fluidity of that bracelet, the way it's made, 18 karat solid gold. You've got that beautiful way that it moves. Here it is, up close again, and if you like the bangle, just stick with us here. We'll have the bangle shortly for you. But just wanted to point it out, I know this is not inexpensive jewelry because there's probably 2 ounces in 18 karat gold there, but it is affordable compared to where it was, which was $38,999. On our show. Not retail, not wholesale. That's our price. So I think we need a discount and a markdown, don't we? We definitely do. And then I've got the bangle, which is just, again, we all have a certain aesthetic when it comes to bracelets. We usually are in camp bangle or camp line bracelet. So whichever style, I'm just glad we have both for you today. And this is going to be under $10,000. $99.99, yes. For the yellow diamond ladies ring? Well, we were going to do it a little bit later, Christopher. It's our 1 carat radiant with a carat 71 in diamonds. And I don't know. I only got a $99.99 price. But we can do something for you if you want it now. Is he getting the gents ring? No. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have the ladies piece coming up in a little bit. Yeah, so if you want to hang out with us, sure. We'll get to that ladies piece. Promise it'll be in the show. Here's our ruby bangle. If you like the ruby bangle with the larger stones, that's one way to go too. So we've got the ruby bangle with all the rounds. That's going to fit an average size wrist. I'll show that to you next because that's going to be a little less. So we've got $99.99 on this bracelet. And then you can go here, which is the 323 total carat weight among your round stones here. And that'll be 8642. And we'll need to zoom back for this one because you want to see all of these remarkable stones set side by side. That would be your 7-stone style, each with halos in the diamond, 62 points there. So 2 great ruby bracelets. How do you like to go? Do you want the rubies in the princess cuts, or do you want to get the big rubies that have, notice they do have a little more red when you see the bigger individual stone sizes there, I would say. So you get a little more of that true red. 323 is the carat weight here, and 62 points in diamonds on the bangle. And this one stays in the yellow. It's going to fit an average size wrist. So if you wear anything between a 6.5 and 7.5, good to go here. And we're going to blow it out for, well, actually, this one used to be $69.99, not all that long ago. It was actually during a big sale event where I would have had the luxury of taking a 10% off discount. And that sounds like a big discount that you're probably wishing you had, until you hear that a $700 discount would still make that $6,300, and I will go far less than that for the same bracelet. The bracelet didn't change. So if you're wondering why is that price going so low, it's because we need to move jewelry today. We got 2 hours left in the show. We got amazing values, but some bigger pieces here. So sometimes the bigger pieces are the ones that really need to come on down, and that's what we're doing. So instead of 62 or 6,000 or 5,000 or 4,000, it's not even $39.99 for the one and only ruby bangle we have in the entire inventory. And every one of them is important because they're rounds. So isn't that special too, is that you're getting round stones, like we talked about princess cuts, and now we're talking about rounds. So no matter which bracelet you get, they're very exotic shapes of those rubies, and it's going to be better than $39. This is undeniably, I think, our best bracelet bangle, best bracelet value here. And it's going to be only $34.99 for 7 stones, all matched, which I wish that was easy to do. It's not. 7 stones, rounds, perfect. We had, I remember it was just yesterday, we had this gorgeous ruby ring in the round. How great would that be to match? And that had 2-tone gold, and now we've got the yellow gold here in that bangle bracelet. So $34.99, that's a formerly $7,000 piece, and you've got it for a lot less today because we're just blowing out some jewelry. So it's the end of our week. We're making sure everything goes, whether you've seen it before or not. We've got a mix of new. We've got some discounts and blowouts on pieces that we've had before that are getting one last chance before they get melted down. So that's really why today is such a priority, to be ready to shop and ready. And boy, would they love to melt that bangle down, because there's more gold in a bangle than really anything else we do. So that's a really good one there. And we do have an affordable Tanzanite coming up in an oval. 112-8141 is next. Let's get to our Tanzanite. We've got the 2. I've got the big Asher cut we previewed, and then I've got an oval 3-stone ring, kind of like what we saw with our emerald earlier, and some new heart-shaped diamond earrings are here. They're drops. They're really attractive, but that bangle should be gone. Let's take a look at this one though. I think that when it comes to simple and classic and elegant, we kind of talked about this earlier, how a lot of important stones, if it's color or diamonds, how a lot of stones are set is very simple and straightforward, like a 3-stone style. This is the 241 oval, and it also has 8 points in diamonds, which, well, they're big, 4 points each. And that is a stunning blue wing block D. Want to do something a little wild here for you because, well, top of the hour is only about 12 minutes away. We are already through one of 3 hours that we have together. It is fleeting. I will tell you that really, really, really important top of the hour is coming up. But we have got so many special things here now. So let me just do this. We got little light audience here on a Sunday morning at the beginning, so things get a little busier as we go on. So I really have to do some extra special things here early. That's what we've been doing. So here's what I will offer. If you would like this ring, it is supposed to be $3,999. There's a 2.5 carat Tanzanite. My Asher cut is going to be a 410. You probably already know what you're looking for size-wise. But the fact is, there is nothing else in rings that's going to bring this size. This is last call. You know, we don't have any more to choose from. What's here is here. What's here in stones is made up into jewelry. So we don't have a lot of options going forward and saying, here's something new, here's something new. It's what we have. So this is where, if you are happy with the 2.5 carat size, if that's what's going to work as daily wear for you, if that's what you've just been wanting, whether it's daily wear or maybe that's your dressy piece, either way, this is the only one we have in this size. So I feel a extra obligation to make sure that it is the price tag we love, so that you're not even paying $39 or $29. Take a look at this. We've got only the one. What else is new? It's going to be white gold only, stays as is, not going to be $39 or $29 or $19.99. Come on in. I will blow this out. And you know that we just touched on this with the yellow diamond band, which again has been very popular today. That yellow diamond band, just the gold alone, a teeny tiny little gold band today out in the world is $1,000 almost. So when you start with gold, because I think we get so caught up in just the stones, we forget that there's a foundation of solid gold there that is going to be really worthy of $7,800 to $8,000 on its own elsewhere. Well, that's probably why you're here shopping with us and not elsewhere, is because that price gets a little bit, I would say, a little bit far-fetched for most of our budgets. Here's where you get still what is a great band. Then you've got that big stone and that 241. Let's try it on so you can see how that's going to look from a distance on the hand here. It is outstanding, is it not? That's a really good look. You got the blues, the purples, the red flashes are still there. And it's not going to be even $1,500. We need a caller, and quickly. Remember how many people missed out on a couple of our one-of-a-kinds in the early parts of the show? That's what happens. You got attention, like more and more and more callers when it's a more affordable piece, obviously. And if I'm going under 15, and I will, $14.99, not where it's going to be. You definitely want to have a little bit of Tanzanite before they're completely gone. And hello, Opal, look at the reds coming through. Look at that 6 o'clock position there. Look at that. Sometimes the smaller stones don't do that as well as like a 30 carat, but who's able to afford a 30 carat? This makes that same color, that same high-end saturation, that same red that we would see in anything. 15, 20, 25, 30 carats. But what do? You shouldn't have to settle. If you want a smaller stone, which let's face it is more wearable for most of us every day, you are getting that value. You are getting that stone. And we have the one only, and it's not $14.99. There's an even better price coming your way. And what can I tell you? This is the ultimate high level when it comes to quality. It just is. And yet it's not $14.99. There's no better. You can spend a lot more, yes. And if you're saying, well, if I'm spending more, aren't I getting a better quality? It's not even possible. There is no better quality than Blue Wing Block D, even if you are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because guess what? None of my Tanzanites have ever been hundreds of thousands of dollars, and we have the best. The literal best. It's only here. Take a look at this. It's not going to be 14. I'll go even lower. It's the first hour, and we want to make you absolutely thrilled and get your everyday wearable. If you want to stack it with a Wonder Ring, it's perfect for that. It will. A Wonder Ring would be a wonderful way to surround that stone if you want to do that. But it's not 14. How about $13.99? Are we getting warmer? Are we ready to sell out a wonderful 241, the only one of its size? I don't have anything smaller in a ring. And when I go larger, it's at least 4 carats. That's coming up later. The price tag will be vastly different when you've got a 4 carat stone. And we're already blowing out a 241 here, but it won't be $13.99 either. And remember, you have a core of gold. If you took that stone out and those diamonds out, you've got a core of gold that should be $7,800, and that is just simply not going to work here. So let's make it even better. $1,299, and that's all I can do to make it the very best value that we have left in Tanzanite as far as a more affordable size for you. So that's really what's exciting. It's that's again, there is no 50 pointer, there is no 1 carat here in a ring. That's the way to get that super ultra wearable, affordable. I don't think it's too big. Even if you're thinking, I don't know if I typically would wear a stone that size, you can try it and you will love it. And just that simple way, we gave it really big diamonds, 4 pointers on the sides, but it doesn't take it too dressy. It in fact is classic. So that I'm going to give a final 60 seconds to. We have our last now 7 minutes left in this hour, not even, 7 minutes. So that's it. Top of the hour is coming up. We are ready to show you something really amazing on the way. But again, on this Sunday, it is all about the value. So get ready. We still have that black diamond, by the way. We had a black diamond for the same price. A big 2 carat black diamond for $12.99 was here earlier. I do have an Alexandrite, big size here in Alexandrite. Pink sapphire is here. Blue zircon in the round. Also here, heart shape, Coubrian pendant. That's here too. Big time opal. Maybe we need to show the big opal. This opal is very nice. We had the inlay stone. Of course, that's gone, but I have a great looking opal ring, new today. We'll show you that one. Then some bigger Tanzanite is here. We've got the 13 carat. I've got a 7 carat. I've got a 4 carat. So whatever you need in Tanzanite, but that's our most affordable by far at $1,299. Why on earth would that be here? Have no idea, no clue, but that is just a really fabulous look. So $12.99, yes, we're verifying on that one now. Sounds like the clock is, well, just about going to sync up with the sale of that ring. And turquoise and yellow diamond. Don't forget the pink diamond blowout. We have certified stones that will be 30 points, 21 points, and 26 points in natural fancy pink diamonds. So we do have those on the way. It's a little blowout. Yeah. Okay. Kind of what you expect, I think, you know, not flowers or hearts or swans on the inside, but, you know, still a really great foundation of the gold band. Excuse this porosity back here. It's obviously needs rhodium, but again, sized for you. So if you're not as perfect size 6 3/4 right now, this is going to be sized anyways, and then re-rhodiumed obviously to finish up that white gold, because it is white gold only on this one, which is generally how we see our tanzanites set, and they're very happy that way. I think they look fabulous that way. Is anyone taking this one? We're verifying, it sounds like, but no, officially not confirmed yet. All right, so we're verifying on that, $12.99. And then we got to move on because we've got 5 minutes left till hour number 2 is already here. And don't forget, we have 2 hours left until we don't see you till Wednesday. So that's really, really important to remember. So you got to get requests in, tell us what you need, because you could, instead, if you're shopping today, you have your new piece by Wednesday in most cases, or Wednesday or Thursday, just depending on where you are and how much time we need. Now, if you are changing gold colors, that takes more time, obviously. But if you're not, and this option you can't, you just need, we just need to size it and ship it. So it's pretty simple and basic. So that is a great stone there, $12.99, verifying. Let's get to that beautiful opal as we wrap up this hour. And boy, we've shown you a lot of great jewelry, but again, that's a good one. And I'm going to do something kind of crazy here just to really finish the hour strong, because 112-7949 is obviously a $79.99 ring. It's just so big. And it's a 329 lightning ridge black opal, natural through and through. It's set in platinum, and it's got some really big diamonds on the sides too. But it is going to be a big old value, just so I can move something before we get to our top of the hour special. And I know a lot of you are asking about that yellow diamond for the ladies, because the men's ring is here. Well, a lot of guys have just given up on me. Like, well, that sounded funny, but like, you know, I'm talking about guys here shopping for jewelry. But we had one today. So that yellow diamond gents ring is here, but the ladies version of it basically coming up here in just a little bit. I don't know. We had a lot of people talking about it. Maybe we need to do that at the top of the hour. We can move it up. But this is outstanding. It's a 329. It's all platinum. And it has 25 points in diamonds, but the diamonds that are in it are quite large, kind of like what we just saw in that last tanzanite. And then I love this because they went ahead and finished it on the inside. Because, you know, with opals, I always advise, and just take this advice from me, whether you shop with me or not, whether you buy our jewelry or not, it's just good sound advice. Don't drop your opals into like ultrasonic cleaners. Don't put them in those harsh chemicals. That works for diamonds and most stones, but it's not a great mix with opals. Opals are just a little bit more delicate. So you want to use more delicate methods of cleaning it. So I just admire when the designer knows that. And so instead of letting you or having you clean that stone through the back, they just went ahead and finished it. And that is actually a huge, huge deal, because you never have to worry about having to clean it from the backside, because sometimes getting in there can be tough to do. And that's why we have ultrasonic cleaners and steam cleaners and solutions that we drop jewelry into, because it's a great way for the piece to get cleaned in all angles. But opals, you can't do that. So all you need to do is just that soft cloth, maybe a little soap and water soft cloth all across the top of your stone, because the back of your stone, where it's most susceptible to getting, you know, dirtier and residues and just from our natural skin oils, well, that's not going to happen there. So your opal's protected from the back, which I really just admire, because I think it really saves you a lot of headache going forward as you wear your ring and need to clean it. So it's our 329 with 25 points in diamonds. It's got the big diamonds down the middle and then smaller ones on the side. But let's show you what a 329 in this case looks like from a distance, because it definitely looks like a 7 or 8 carat. All day, every day, it would go beautifully with that inlay style piece we had to start the show. It would be beautiful for anybody who loves a really rich and very intense colorway of the blues and the greens. And it's going to be super affordable. It's supposed to be $69.99 as mentioned. We'll do a lot better than that. And that's, again, I love to move it a little bit so you can really see the different patterns that come through. Never looks the same stone twice, even as you're wearing it for years on end. And we'll make it a big value. 90 seconds left in the hour. So I just say, let's just send it out right now. Very first caller can have it for $19.99. So there's a piece that's guaranteed to go, because, well, 1 minute left. We want to make sure that goes before the top of the hour, and then maybe we just bring out the yellow diamond early. I don't know. Is that what Christopher wanted, Jess, or is he going to wait? Oh, He hung up on you? Oh, okay. All right. So we don't know. I'll tell you what, yellow diamond, yeah, we probably should wait a little bit more on that one. But we do have a great wheel, collectible wheel pieces coming up, some turquoises on the way. And you know, I had a lot of you asking about a Diaspore yesterday. Well, it's sold. So I have one today. I had to see if we had anything similar in quality yesterday afternoon after the show. And luckily, we do. Okay, wait till you see this. The Asher cut that we had yesterday and all of the collection around the Asher cut sold out, done. So this one's gone, congratulations. So we're gonna get you ready because we got about 20 seconds till the top of the hour. So let me go ahead and show you what we have for the many of you that have missed out on the Diaspores we've had of late that have been so incredible in their colorways. And of course, it's a color changing stone. Thank you on the Opal. Well done there at $19.99. Wow, that was obviously designed that way, designed to go. Now we have a really special look here. And a brand new Diaspore that is 1128645. Look at this. Now, I'm going to zoom back a little bit because I want you to see the stone move, because there's a really distinct purple and pink that's already showing up and already coming through from the stone. There it is. So bright greens, golden tones as well, radiant cut, and a huge value in a 5 carat. I mean, are we seeing the blues there too? Because I've been noticing that with some of the Asher cuts. There's even a blue, like an ultraviolet blue that comes through. This is so fascinating. It's a 5 carat 13. It's one source in the world. Look what we did for this fancy mounting. There's princess cuts first. They're recessed, 2 of them set between your round brilliant diamonds. That's going to be 27 points in the princess cuts and 16 points in the white diamond round brilliants. That would be a total of 43 points all around your east and west of that radiant cut. And just tapering down, but still a wider band, yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. You get to decide. And that is how it looks. Now let me try it on the hand here for you as well. So this is quite something here. See how that just lights up? And yet it is giving, even in one light source, it is giving multiple colors where normally a typical Diaspore, you would get one color, maybe kind of a green golden blend, and then you have to go to an incandescent light to see any pinks or purples at all. That's really the difference with these higher end stones. Did you see that? The bright reds, bright purples, everything that's coming through is amazing. And we got to do something wild on this one. It's going to be easy, and it's a 513, which pretty much was that Asher cut yesterday. Wasn't that about the same size? And yet had to drop that and drop that and drop that. Well, guess what we're going to do here? It is our top of the hour. So who got the Opal, by the way? Thank you very much. Enjoy the Opal. Well, let's just, again, make sure everyone is welcome here for our top of the hour. So glad you're with us. Happy Sunday, everybody. We're live with you from Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Blair. We've got 2 hours left to go in our week. That is it. So again, TVON shoppers need to shop this Sunday for these last 2 hours, because then we don't see you till Wednesday night. Obviously, with all this incredible Sunday lineup we have, pink diamond blowout coming up, this Diaspore, which is pure magic. We've got so many exciting things to show you, plus another Tanzanite or 2. We'll get into bigger sizes as well. If you want the 2 carat, let us know. But if you want the bigger sizes, they're still to come. So we have a lot to get to. Probably yellow diamond, maybe around the bottom of this hour. So we've got another 27 minutes or so to that big yellow diamond ladies ring. Obviously, just a quick flash has amounted to a lot of early interest. So we will have that. But let's show you this one first here. The big Asher cut, or rather radiant cut in the Diaspore. And I'm going to go ahead and blow it out here because we've got a $79.99 price. And I just know these prices are a little bit out of our norm. So we're trying to do some things and pull some strings here and make some exceptions and really bring you the value you love. And it is not going to be $79.99, not even close. Let's auction it. I know it's really early on a Sunday. We've clearly, first hour, yeah, it's been a little quiet. So want to get everybody in here and want to make you a better value possibility. Obviously, it's going to take your phone call. It's going to take you dialing in, but this is an important, you got to do that anyways. We can never place an order without you dialing in, so that's really how this works. But let's make it really affordable for you, and let's take the Diaspores like we've been doing, these really high-end, amazing stones. And all my Asher cuts are gone, every one of them, the pendant, the earrings, the rings, everything. So now now, this is like our next upgrade. There are even earrings later that we could show you that are gigantic to go with this, where you would get about 19 carats of matched radiant cuts as well. So there's a set possibility, but we're going to make this even better than $79.99. How about we start the auction at that way, I'm thinking about yesterday and we had that similar, it's not going to work. 5,000 is not going to work, I have a feeling. Just going on what I saw less than 24 hours ago with a similar size in the Diaspore. How about we take it to $4,000 instead and really get it going and see who's out there on this really fabulous stone that changes color, but when you get the really, really divine material, you're not having to have a new light source to see different colors. That's really what it breaks down to. And look at those fabulous princess cuts. 27 points there among 4 stones only. And then you've got the round just flanking the side, so it gives you that little bit of that tapering effect as the band goes down either direction. Of course, this is the inside. Really want to show off the clarity of that stone because you're going to see right on through it. And we're not going to do 4,000 or 3,500. How about $3,000? Getting our top of the hour started here early with a really important value, and really getting these values all to that price point we all love so that you can get exotics like this is. I mean, it doesn't get more exotic than a one source stone out of the Turkish region. And then of course that color changeability that this has, that also makes it crazy rare. And yet not even $3,000 to open a radiant cut, 5 carats plus. We were seeing in the wholesale world, we were seeing stones that were 1 and 2 carats going for $3,800 a carat. It's a very, it's a stone that's had its hype, right? It's had a lot of time the last couple of years to get really, a lot of enthusiasm. You're seeing a lot of enthusiasm build for this stone. A lot of designers are working with it now, and there's not a lot of it by any means. I would never say it's going to be a household name of a stone, but given that it's one source, given that it has this phenomenal ability, it's been very, popular by collectors and just gem and jewelry lovers alike. So how about better than $3,000? I'm still waiting for that open. Let's go even lower. $2,500 to start. Take a look at this. That's it. $2,500. And then we'll go from there with a $10 increment only so that you can have the fabulous collectible that this stone is, especially in that high-end designer mounting that we have that's brand new right now. So that's exciting also to get something a little bit more, you know, just jazzed up with the princess cuts and the rounds to it together. We do have more Tanzanite on the way. We've got some big time earrings in the trillions. We also have a really important, hey Carol, I'll remind Carol one more time. Carol, if you're looking for that heart shape, we do have it aside for you, ready to show you if you're ready to see your heart-shaped copper-bearing rubellite. Do have that, and then that yellow diamond, bottom of the hour, going to be exciting as well. Heart-shaped earrings that are new, turquoise that is on, well, this turquoise I better show because it's on, didn't realize this is also one of a kind. All right, no open on this one. Let's move on. Got a lot to show you here today, but turquoise, what a color. What a color, what a stone, and what a sleeping beauty that is, if you're shopping sleeping beauty elsewhere, take a look at the stores that have sleeping beauty turquoise and what their prices have been doing. This is so iconic. It just feels like the most classic ring with that little bit of a split shank and that great pave work around the stone itself. 8490, quick one only here before we go to our next item. And we're going to be about 23 minutes away from the yellow diamond. That's really the prize of the day. So I'm going to try to do what I can to make a really important yellow diamond affordable for you. And we lead in yellow diamond. So I would say that is one to stick around for, especially if it's on your radar. But this one, $332 on the Sleeping Beauty Oval, a classic. And it's got 33 points in diamonds as well. So that's nice. And look at this. They go all the way down the sides here. So you're going to get that solid diamond look from when it's on the hand, that perspective. You're always going to see those fabulous diamonds. Little split shank just makes it interesting, kind of gives it a little more anchor for that bigger center stone and then all the diamonds around it. How about this? A quick value on a $49.99 turquoise. The Sleeping Beauty varieties are where it's at. This is not one you want to wait on. This is not one you want to wait. By the way, it's white gold only, so it will stay in the white gold. That is very, very important. And we're going to go ahead and get you a better price than even $19.99. The Sleeping Beauties have been wildly popular. This one's going to be a lot more affordable than a couple I had even just yesterday because, you know, if something sticks around, in one show. I kind of remember that and kind of really just tailor the pricing to really fit what's going to work and what's going to make you happy and what's going to give you that value you can be proud of. But it's not $1,500 or $1,499 either. We're going even lower. We're in blowout territory on a Sunday when, let me tell you, we are going to really kill it with these values today. That's all we got to do is make sure everything we show you goes. I can show you anything from Friday or Saturday. They haven't started melting yet. They were supposed to, but they didn't. They're going to start Monday because we were working on new jewelry still up to the last minute this morning. So we haven't melted anything from the weekend yet. So this is the time. But I'll tell you what, if you want this one, $1,299, that's it. $1,299, all I need to know is your ring size. Stays in the white gold. That's a very large Sleeping Beauty, yet classic in its styling here, and only one. So let's see if maybe Zine's got it, maybe Jess has got it. We'll find out. $1,299 only on that turquoise. There is a wonderful blue zircon. That's going to be seen. We've got also the ruby in the Evil Eye style necklace. Yes, please. And then we've got that yellow diamond. Again, 20 minutes away. The countdown is on till we get to our fabulous yellow diamond, which is our 1 carat ladies radiant, though. It's a radiant. That's not a cut we see. We usually see square cushions and ovals. I got the radiant cut upgrade for you today. That's very exciting. We have a copper bearing stone, 2 of them, the 644 and a 9 carat 66. Wowza. We got some really important pieces here today. Blue wing. 13 carats plus. All right, how can we help you? Zine, what are you taking? Okay, so we've got a couple other pieces from earlier going. Reminder that we do have our ruby bracelets and our radiant cut diaspore, the yellow diamond men's ring, the fabulous emerald, the black diamond, the turquoise necklace. Listen, I knew there was an issue when the turquoise necklace was here. And solid is all the way through. This is, by the way, a great match. So white gold as well on the necklace. Yeah, the necklace is. All right, never mind, it's already gone. So as soon as I show it, it's already gone. Someone's on the phone lines for that one now. So $777 on that necklace from earlier is now spoken for, but it goes really well with the ring. So that's why I wanted to point that out, being the white gold and the match and the color of the turquoise. And then let's get to our fabulous, we got the pink diamond trio coming up too, and the new Tanzanite. This is the new Tanzanite. That is the setting. Right here and now. Great little something again. These stones attract things that are in the air now. It's all perfect. Look at that. That's an Asher cut. And that's going to be coming up. It's our museum reserve and truly stacks of diamonds. We've never done this mounting. It's a one-time limited edition mounting. So we just did it for this exact stone. All custom made, all huge diamonds around it. Turquoise is still here. I just want to preview that as well because that's coming up probably top of next hour. So we've got the big yellow diamond that you're all asking about. We've got this one as well coming up. That's a new one. And then this is what I could not wait another second to show you because here's another classic style mounting. Blue zircon in the center, but look what we did to really elevate. Those are huge pear-shaped diamonds. I don't even have a white diamond weight on the rounds. I just have the pear-shaped weight. Amazing. Item number is going to be 1125799, and yeah, the Tanzanite's coming up, and the turquoise is here if you'd like it at $12.99, and then we had the black diamond from earlier, and a lot of pieces from the first hour are going now, so I think a lot of late arrivals are catching up with the show, taking what they love, but this is 5799. It's all 18 karat solid gold. It's a 7 carat 88 blue zircon out of Cambodia. Oh, good. I'm glad, Tony, you have the round diamond weight. I don't on the bag. So that's good news because you won't be paying for those because there's no mention of 15 points in rounds on my information here. So great. We've got 63 on the pairs, which is remarkable because you've got 31.5 points on either one of those pear shapes. They are almost a third of a carat. And I will be honest, I think they look bigger. They look huge. They look like 1 carats to me. I don't know how that's only 30 some points. They look gigantic. Then you've got the round brilliance continuing down the sides. This is the way, again, we're seeing a lot of these classic setting styles today, really putting important center stones on full display for you so that that's really what all the attention goes to that centerpiece, as it should, because those are important stones. Blue zircon's completely mined out. It no longer is, there's no active mining anywhere in the world. There was only one mine ever in the world. It was Cambodia. So it's the Starlight Blue varieties. These are the types of quality stones that were saved usually and given as gifts to dignitaries. The Cambodian people would actually, they were so proud of this as a nation that they would actually, this is what they would give to dignitaries and heads of state and presidents and kings and queens and all the important people that they wanted to, again, bestow upon different countries a little piece of their heritage and history. And actually, our ownership was part of that. They were gifted stones, which is part of why we can make them such a great value, is that they were gifted stones that we can now pass along to you and share with the world of gemstone collectors out there here at TVON. So it's very exciting, you know, to have that kind of opportunity to do that. And we're going to make the 788 a new discounted blowout price. And with those really important diamonds, this one will go. So again, dial in. I know when the pieces come down this low, I like to advise you, there is no doubt they're going to fly on out of here. So you want to be ready to go on the phone lines, and that's what it looks like on. And then I'll show you the other direction. But again, anybody else think those pear shapes look just gigantic? Much larger than a 30-some pointer, that's for sure. But altogether, you're going to get 78 points in your diamond weight. Let me show it the other way here. So if you flip it around and have that pear shape facing out, it's going to look like that. And it stays in the white gold. And it used to be $12,999. It's like wearing an electric blue diamond. But you don't have to deal with all the irradiation that most blue diamonds get. And you're getting a bigger size that 788 is going to be tough to get in a blue diamond. So we get you the electric blues here, and it's not going to be even 9,000, 8,000. Do you remember when, even during a huge blowout event, it was $69.99 and then 10% off? Well, you're getting a much better value today. So let's just make that very clear. One caller gets it. Just need to know your ring size. It's got gigantic diamonds. I love that. We don't always do big diamonds around the side like that. This is so well done, and it will not be $6,300 either. Big value coming your way. Come on in early. It's always best to be ready to go. That way you have first dibs. Amongst everybody else that's watching and shopping, you get first dibs on the incredible deal that is not going to be 6 or 5 or 4 or 3. It's not even $29.99. This is a huge piece. And so far, we've taken $10,000 off, and I'm not done. We're going to keep that going. Keep that discount rocking for you. Even better than $29.99. Man, these values. I'll tell you, the merchandise, some of it we've seen before, but that's really exciting. You get those discounts because of it. Here's one, and whether you've seen it before or not, it could be brand new to you. I can tell you this, the deal is there, especially when it's not even $28.99. This is going even lower, over $10,000 already saved. Think about what you can do with $10,000 extra, where normally that would cost you that price to get the ring, and now it's down below at $28.99, and now it's going even lower than that. The first caller takes it. It's not even $28.99. I'll make it $2,888, and that will be going. No question, with the really big white diamonds around it. All that white gold, which is $18K, by the way. Yes, it's an upgrade on the gold itself. And just one, because I got one of everything today. And then we've got that yellow diamond coming up shortly. And don't forget, we had so many. I got a couple pieces from yesterday that are still here, like the purple diamond and the color change sphene, again, have not been melted yet. So we have a really big moment to take advantage of those. But by the time we see you on Wednesday, they'll be gone. So this is the time to also let us know if there's anything you want to see again from this weekend's shows, starting from, like, let's say Wednesday all the way up till yesterday. If it's still available, we'll be happy to show it to you and get you that discount. So $28.88. All right, let's move on. Big value coming up. We're still 3 minutes away. I don't know, maybe it's just too early. Maybe it's just not the day for this yellow diamond. This one's coming out, and don't worry, you do not need to get it in yellow gold. So I'm just going to address that now. It can be done in white gold, okay? I wish it was. And honestly, it's going to be a tough sell because it's in yellow gold. It really should be in white gold. But that's going to be up to you, and 99.9% of our yellow diamonds are seen in the white gold around it. So hopefully you can visualize it, because I think that it's a little bit of a tough one here to see it in the yellow. But again, you're going to get the option to change it. That's coming up in about 2 minutes. I just want to show you something before we get there. I do have a massive 9 karat 66 purple Paraiba. Let me polish it up a little bit better if I can. 8522 is the number. And it's purple, and it's copper bearing, so it's Paraiba, and it's almost 10 carats in size. That's lovely. And that's going to be 1128522. So 966 on the oval, carat 61 in the diamonds. And if anybody wants it, you can call me and we can give you an off-air price on it, because it is, I don't want to scare people away with like 6-figure price tags here, but this is a 6-figure price tag. And it should stay at a 6-figure price tag, but we're not. We can do better. Welcome to Sunday, everybody. We are just about, we're about 12 minutes away now from the yellow diamonds, so please stay with me for that. I'm going to go ahead. I promised it. We had a lot of you already saying, I want to know what that's about. Can I please get a deal on that one? We'll bring it out to you at the bottom of this hour. It's 11 and a half minutes away, so we will bring out that huge yellow diamond. I will have that for you, but this is the big Paraiba. Tell you what, since there's already some callers thinking about it here, let's talk about the fact that it is a $119,000 Paraiba, because this is the thing. I don't have a 9 carat 66 in a blue green, and if I did, it would be in the millions of dollars. Well, this is a rarer color. It is rare. Just again, this is my stone. This is the stone that I've spent a good deal of time researching, talking to GIA. I've given symposiums to the Gemological Institute of America because I have been privileged to present this on television nationwide for 20 plus years. It's been a little over 20 years now, almost 21 years of presenting Paraibas. So this is a really, really big deal in the gem trade, in the world at large. We're so proud to have these stones, but to get a purple is really high-end and very elite because it's a whole different collectability level. The Paraiba blue greens, which is the signature color, are rare, but this one's supposed to be, and I know, 6 figures, we're not used to seeing that. I'm going to give you a price tag. And I know that, listen, some pieces are really affordable. We do pieces for $999, $2,000, and quite frankly, jewelry of this level should never be, no matter what it is. But this one should never be this price tag. And I know it's a little more money than most of my items here, but it is a value. It is a straight up, oh my goodness, if you can do it, get it home. See what it's all about, because there's nothing more rare. It's my largest stone here, by far, almost 10 carats in size, and it's not going to be $120,000. Take a look at this. And all you got to do is make sure you're on the phone lines really fast here, because when you see this price, it's going to be probably 3 or 4 callers that do want to get it. And that's the problem. I have one. I have smaller stones, but we only have one of the 9 carat 66, and this is the ultimate rarity because of it. And it's not going to be even $19,999. There's $100,000 off. And if you don't think that's a $119,000 ring, well, you probably don't know Paraibas that well yet. But let me teach you, because this is really 60, 70,000 a carat is what we see on the blue greens that are 1 and 2 carats in size. This is a rarer color. It's certainly a rarer size, and it's not going to be 19,000. This is the one to own. There's no doubt about it. It's also got a carat 61 in diamonds. That mounting's worth about $8,000 right here on our show. So that's important. Carat 61 is not a small diamond weight. That's what it looks like on the hand. And for being almost 10 carats of copper bearing, it's clean. I'll blow it out right now. First caller gets it. It's not 15 grand. This is your best value. And I know that I grew up in this business when, you know, gemstones were the thing. Like loose stones were most of what was sold in my first 10 years of doing this. It was more loose gems than jewelry. That has changed just as the businesses change. You know, sometimes the industry changes. As a loose gemstone, even back in 2004 when I first presented these to the world, let me tell you something. A deep, hazy, cloudy included stone of that size didn't exist. This is a private collection stone for a reason. It's not going to be 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. It's not $11,000. We are getting close to $1,000 a carat with a mounting for free, and you would never see that. Well, let's go ahead and blow it out right now. $99.99. That is the value of the day, the whole day. It's just, we've got tanzanites and yellow diamonds and all the beauties that we see all the time. We see them every day. But this is something you do not see every day. It's super limited by nature. It's super limited in what we can show you. And I could not be more proud to have that stone here at $99.99. What's happening out there? Okay. And who was it? Jeanette. You got it, Jeanette. And what else is going on? Who was it? Anthony. Okay, so Jeanette and Anthony, thank you so much. We got some requests here. So I think we've got some new arrivals to the show. And I'm going to show you first, Jeanette. Here you go. And then, Anthony, we're going to show you the yellow diamond gents ring, okay? Because we did have a big one today, and that is not something we see ever. So let's talk about first, Jeanette, this is the blue zircon necklace that we had yesterday, full-on necklace. We'll show it here on the hand, 1128655. It was near the very end of the show. So I think we were all shopped out by then. I think everyone had done their shopping by the time this came out to play. I understand sometimes we get maybe one a day, right? Yes. Yes. Are you talking about the purple diamond? Yeah, it's a purple. Do you want to see that again? Sure. Okay. Tony, maybe we just go out to brunch and you play yesterday's show. Should we do that? Let's do that. No, we can't do that. We're live every day, all the time. We don't do tapes. But here we are. That's going to be for Jeanette. So we've got a whole bunch of requests lined up, which will take us to our bottom of the hour special in the yellow diamond. That's great news. 190 in the blue zircon here, round. Halo of diamonds around it, a couple of extra diamonds on the sides there, and then take a look at this. Spring ring closure, 16, 17, 18 inches in length. I'll try it on the neckline for you as well. And a reminder that this is only going to be $12.99. So a quick little recap from yesterday, and what a bright, beautiful blue that is. You can see it's a turquoisey blue. And I think we can see that because I'm wearing a turquoisey blue into greens, and yet this is no green at all. It's just that brighter turquoise blue instead of, like, let's say a royal blue or a sky blue or a cerulean blue or a lapis blue, right? There's a lot of different blues out there, and I could probably, it would be a fun game to see how many I could name before I run out of options. I bet you I could name 90 different blues. But this is where, again, it's a very specific and distinct color of a turquoisey. That's what the zircons are known to do. We just have that beautiful pear shape in the ring, which is still here. And now we've got the necklace where, again, you've got a lot of range in which you can wear it. Down here would be about 18 inches, 17's right about here, 16 right about there. So you've got a lot of range in which you wear it because it's got all those different levels that, again, all built in for the adjustability. So Jeanette, that's our blue zircon necklace. And anybody would like, anybody who'd like to pick it up may, it's only going to be $12.99. So back up close we go. So we've got that purple Paraiba. We've got this blue zircon. We're going to bring out the Gent's yellow diamond and also the purple diamond from yesterday too. So Gent's yellow diamond was earlier today. Then we'll bring out that incredible purple diamond. But look at that. There are your extra diamonds in the chain. They're built in. So very much like we take our diamonds by the yard theme and we just sometimes add it to necklaces like this for you. So you have it there. There's your extra diamond weight around it. There's your blue zircon in the center. And then give me a second here. I'm going to drape this on the hand shot here for you, for everybody, Tony, and then hopefully that'll stay for a moment, probably not. But I'll go grab the yellow diamond gents ring, and then we'll go ahead and show that purple diamond from yesterday as well. So very busy on the blue zircon necklace. So glad you got to see it again. Here's the gents ring though. This is a one and only, and it is up close, and then I'll grab the purple diamond for you too. But here we are looking at the one and only. I've only had 2 yellow diamond gents rings ever in 9 years here. So that's something that's, yeah, pretty scarce. I wouldn't wait till on average, but that would be about once every 4.5 years, I get you a yellow diamond gents ring. It may actually be more scarce than that going forward because we're not getting any new yellow diamonds in. There's that too. So this is a carat 40. Natural, of course, natural color, radiant cut, but it's the brilliant radiant, has 51 points in diamonds. Gals could wear it as well if they like a really wide, heavier ring, but this is definitely the value. And I know men's rings are not inexpensive anyways, even when they have nothing in them. Let me polish this up here along the back side and show you the inside finishing under gallery. That's gonna have that crisscross kind of lattice work under gallery that makes it complete and makes it comfortable. But you also get the yellow gold is how it stays, but you also have these stripes, I call them, because they actually transition from the top plateau of the ring all the way to that almost, quarter of the way mark down the sides here with the double row. And that's going to intersect with the halo and diamonds around your yellow diamond stone. And that will be one only. And again, finished beautifully on the inside. It's a brilliant stone. This is such a little price to pay for a yellow diamond loose, because I've been telling you about the 1 carats and what they did as of Monday. This would be last Monday, not this past one, but the one before that. In the wholesale world, that was the biggest trade show for jewelry out there. We were seeing loose yellow diamonds. They were now going for $22,000 for a 1 carat. That was a 1 carat wholesale loose. Well, this is a 140 and it's not loose. It's in a very heavy gold mounting. And it's not $22,000, which if you were saying, well, let's make a trade. Let's give you a choice. Do you want a 1 carat loose stone or do you want a carat 40 stone set in this amazing gold mounting? I would say if the price was equal, I would take this one, but it's not $22,000. Yes. Who? Oh, okay. Well, great. Was she just looking for a rubellite, copper bearing rubellite pendant then? Okay, because I just had her name on it. I didn't talk to Carol. Okay, so she doesn't want the heart shape? All right, sounds good. I don't either, Carol, so I get it. I just had your name on it, so just wanted to call it out. I can let you know, Carol, if we get any other pendants with the copper bearing rubelites, I can let you know. But here we are. This one's going to be a carat 40 with 51 points in diamonds. And let's do it for $49.99. So recap there, then we'll do our purple diamond. Who was asking for the purple diamond, by the way? Do we know? Joanne, I think it was your caller, right? Who was it? Brenda? Okay. Did she see it yesterday or she just heard about it? Okay, so we'll do a recap on that one. You got it. Okay, and blue zircon necklace is still here. And this one's still here. And the purple diamond is still here too, but that hasn't been seen yet today. So I think that one, it's one of those that we know that purple diamonds don't come around all that often. And purples, Brenda, are usually, as you know, when I've seen them and shown them here, they've been lavenders. It's still a purple, but purple can mean a lot of things. Well, what makes yesterday's debut so exciting is the fact that this is not a lavender, this is not a light color. This is like the brightest purple diamond you're going to see, and it's not treated in any way. And there are pinks that are really pinky lavenders next to it, and then the white diamonds in a dome style, cascading. Every single angle shows you nothing but diamonds. It's 1128526. And this is an awfully important ring. It just is. 14 karat gold and a lot of it. Rose gold just for the centers there, and then of course that white gold all the rest of the way. That is what it looks like from the interior on the way out and around. And this is that beautiful, like a stream of baguettes that runs down the middle in a channel. Then you've got the pave the rest of the way. That is a purple diamond. Yes, it is not a light lavender, a purple, a rock star, a bright, almost neon. It's kind of vivid, right? That's how I would describe it. Vivid purple. It's got a little pop to it, some snap. And it's got the pinks around it, double halo there, and then it just keeps on going. The entire dome done in diamonds. We broke it down. 13 points in the purple center. I've had a fancy pink before that was really a nice pink. It was $13,000. It was the same size as this one and was not as rare of a color. So this is really ultimately rare because that purple is a whole step up from a typical purple. Our yellow diamond is on the way next. Just wanted to recap a few things that you've been asking for. The yellow diamond gents ring, verifying right now, 13 pointer, 34 points in the pink diamonds, 29 points in the baguettes, 105. The grand total here is 181. But really, it's about that 13 pointer. And for everybody going 13 points is not big. It is gigantic when it's this color. That's the difference. It's not big if it's a amethyst, but it's big if it's a purple diamond. Zine, talk to me. Did you have a question about this one or something else? This one, absolutely. Always, carat 81. Here is what it looks like on the hand. See the side profile? Nothing but diamonds. There it is. And from a distance, what do you see? What do you notice? The purple right there in the middle. I will do this. Whew, $17,999. Should be. We're blowing it out. It was here yesterday. Kind of one of those miracles that it just stuck around, but just a matter of the right person wasn't here with us yesterday for the right ring. This is what it's all about. Purples are exotic. It's better than even $79.99 or $5,000 or $4,000 or $39.99. There are just values that are really highlights in our collection. This is one of them. $3,499. It cannot get you a gold band in the world today. And you've got a mountain of gold completely covered in diamonds, in some of the most valuable individual diamonds you ever will see. Purple and pinks and white diamonds in baguettes and rounds all together. And now we've got it for $34.99. One caller gets it. And then yellow diamond coming up. We're going to get to our big yellow diamond. How perfect that we're going to transition from a purple to a yellow. We're going to get into a radiant cut, a dynamic color, a beautiful, beautiful clarity, and a big size. All coming up. But the purple diamond is here. And now we get to talk bottom of the hour special. The Tanzanite will be here in 28 minutes. The yellow diamond is happening now. And from the moment that, I know we've shown our gents piece a couple of times here, from the moment we showed the ladies' counterpart, because it's the same radiant cutting and almost the same size, the lines have been lit up. And it seems like we have a lot of people today looking for a monumental yellow diamond. Well, I'm glad to say I've got it. And this is going to be what I just mentioned with the gents pieces. We have no new yellow diamonds coming in because of where the wholesale prices are at. You know, a lot of times when we take our jewelry, when we make our jewelry, it's taken from stones that have been in the private collection of ownership for some time. But when it's yellow diamonds, I will tell you, our ownership has not been into the collectible diamond world for as long as it is color. So color is where we really, 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 really shine. And it wasn't until years past 6 years ago that we started bringing fancy color diamonds because it was what you demanded. And you can't be a fine jewelry establishment without having some selection of yellow diamonds, pink diamonds, purple diamonds like we just saw. So what I really enjoy about this opportunity we have is that these are a newer collection to us in the scheme of things, but they're not just plucked from private collection. However, we're not buying them currently because, well, what I just discussed, the price tag on natural diamonds, whether they be pink, blue, brown, anything, are so sky high right now that we can't honestly purchase them at wholesale and turn around and sell them to you for 1/10 of the price. It's not a good business practice. And that's how really crazy they've become in the last few years. Obviously, the argon mine shutting down was a big reason for that. When you have the main production and the best in the world and the mine that produces most of the good ones, if that's done and gone, obviously the prices are going to start to skyrocket. Well, they have. They've been doing that for a long time, and they will continue to do that as you wear and own your yellow diamond. If you already have one, hold on to it, because your price tag day by day is going up. Your value, no matter what you paid, no matter what the quality, it's going up because there's so little of it out in the world. Well, we're very proud to say that we have one yellow diamond here for the ladies today. It's a 1 carater. I kind of wish they put it in the white gold, but they didn't. It's okay. So I'm going to need you to think about it in white gold because honestly, it's the better way to go. It just is. The yellow diamond is fantastic, but we have a lot of white diamonds around it. So I really would recommend those white diamonds in the white gold, but this is what you've been waiting for. Let's show it right now. Take a look at this. This is our one fabulous ladies yellow diamond ring we have, and it's really where I think we have become so well known because, again, we're excelling and we're bringing you stones that aren't current prices. We can't do that and bring you a value. We're bringing you stones that are still from older inventory from 6 years ago. These were purchased long before there was even an inkling, I'll say, because there was a little bit of knowledge about the argon mine right before it shut down. But years ago when we started bringing yellow diamonds, nobody knew. Nobody had any idea. And so this is all long before. We have stones here, and that's why when we run out of those stones, we're going to have to then go back out to the retail or the wholesale world. And that is a different price tag altogether that is not going to bring you the values you've become so accustomed to here. So let me just say this. It's time to get your yellow diamond now. 8619 is the number. This is our 1 carat brilliant cut radiant. It has a carat 71 around it. That's in the top 5 of all the mountings we have as far as big diamond weights. Yeah, 171, I'm not kidding. That's not a total weight, that's the white diamond weight. So altogether, you're getting 271 in everything VS, the center stone being the yellow, the rest being the white diamonds. Look at the different meticulous details they did. Obviously, you see the double halo. There's your center radiant. There's your first halo. Look at the size of the gigantic diamonds on the outside. Then you've got a bigger diamond here, 2 rows down the sides. Every little detail figured out to make this the most beautiful ring. And just imagine it with all those white diamonds were set in white gold. It'd be so much better just because you would see that amazing quality of those white diamonds as well. But here's the issue. I mean, this is a $22,000 loose center stone. Wholesale directly right now. I'm doing better than $22,000 on the ring because we have to. You don't become the leader in yellow diamond values worldwide. It doesn't become the best thing you do as a network that sells nothing but jewelry if you don't have a really big value. So these are collectible. I have gals that said I started with 1 and I haven't stopped collecting. I have ladies who have as many yellow diamonds as they have blue wing block Ds. I have gals out there that they didn't stop at 1 yellow diamond, they have 50, 60 yellow diamonds, and they're collecting as many as they can, and wisely so. Really, you just need 1 great one. 1 great yellow diamond. Everyone, I wouldn't say that if they were hundreds of thousands of dollars and you had to go out to Beverly Hills retail and go shop one that way and spend the price of a house. But when you can get them as affordably as you can, let me put it this way, when our yellow diamond rings are about a third of the price of just a designer handbag right now that's leather that you'll probably wear for a season, if that. I mean, leather handbags are $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 right now for a leather bag. You're going to wear it for like a season, a month, a year, maybe somewhere in that range. Here is a ring you're going to have forever. Beyond that, because the future generations are going to own it and wear it and love it. Everyone's going to love it. It's one of the rarest stones I can bring you. And it's not going to be $22,000, which is the price of that one center diamond by itself in wholesale. This is what we live to do. So let's put it on the auction block and see who's out there. Because I know $22,000, or better yet, the price I have to sell it to you today is $13,999. Fair. Totally fair. We're going to go lower than that because I need to get everybody on the phone lines. And we saw the immediate reaction from when it was here. Yes. Jen's ring is gone. Well, we knew that would happen. Thank you so much. Let me know who got it when you know. Big congratulations to you. The yellow diamond Jen's ring is spoken for. And now we're talking about the ladies' ring, which, you know, the yellow diamond men's ring had a bigger center. But there was still 191 overall. That's the total weight. The gents diamond ring had 191. It just sold for $49.99. It has 191. This has 271. Okay, almost a carat more, and yet, wow, it's something else. And nobody on the lines yet, but you're probably wondering, well, where's it going to go? 10,000 to open, or is it going to be 9,000? Maybe she's feeling really desperate and frisky on a Sunday, and maybe she's ready to go out with a bang. How about $8,000? But then it's, no. The idea that for 6.5 years here I've been offering yellow diamonds, and from the very day one I had a gorgeous mounting. And it was the first one I ever brought. It's so memorable. It was a 1 carat yellow diamond. It was a cushion cut square. I don't recommend the cushion cut squares as much if you can get something else. Here's why. The cushion cut squares don't present visually as big to the eye. Okay, so when you get a radiant cut, something that's elongated, something that's rectangular in shape. We all know that a cushion cut square is square. This is the more elongated version. So visually to the eye, it looks bigger than a 1 carat. If I had a 1 carat cushion cut square, I would put it next to this and you would not think they could be ever the same size because the cushion cut square would be about half the size. This gives you such a bigger look, all just based on the cut. That 1 carat may be true, but it looks bigger. It looks more like a carat and a half or 2. And that's a beautiful thing for a lot of us who, you know, if budget was not an issue, we'd all be wearing 2 carat yellow diamonds or maybe a carat and a half. But the price tag goes so far up so dramatically when you get those bigger sizes that it's really nice to get a stone that does both. It's a 1 carat, but it looks bigger. Does that make sense? And it's not going to be 8,000 or 7,000 or 6,000, but this is interesting. What if we made it $5,000? The price that we just saw, another yellow diamond just a moment ago, just sold. That price, but more diamond weight. Same gorgeous cut in the middle. Same looks, the diamonds look the same. It's the radiant cutting, it's the same color, it's the VS quality. But now, I think because we've got, generally we have more ladies shopping than gentlemen. Most of our jewelry is oriented for the gals. So what if we do better than $5,000? I want to make sure everybody gets in, because if there are 10 people, 20 people, 30 people out there thinking about it, I would love the opportunity for every one of you to have the real chance here to get it. The real, true opportunity of a lifetime. But we got to do better. It's obviously we all become very demanding when it comes to values here. And no matter what's happening in the outside world, isn't it true that we all just seem to want to go better and better and better and lower in the prices? Well, luckily, you got Lolo here to help you out with that, because that's what I'm doing. That's not what the price tags across the world are doing, but it's what we are doing here today. And it's not going to be $5,000 because I want everybody in, but $4,500 sounds better. That's your 1 carat. Please get it in the white gold. The yellow gold will still be setting your yellow diamond in the middle, but the white gold the rest of the way will make those white diamonds and the contrast pop. It will pop. The yellow diamond will look better when it's just set in its yellow gold and the white diamond set in the white gold. Trust me when I tell you, it's most of the time what we see. But it's not 45. Uh-oh. We got a long way to go to get a shopper on the line, it looks like. And what about the increments? $10? Sounds good to me. We'll do a $10 increment, make that easy as well, and we'll go better than even $4,500 to open. I'll make it $4,000 to get this started. It's $1,000 less than we saw Carat 91 in diamonds just go out the door. This is $271, an extreme elevation to that diamond weight altogether, and now we're looking for $4,000 with only $10 increments, and that is it. So 60 seconds to get that started. Let's take a look at it one more time and see where it goes, because that is not going to stay at a value like that one is. You can't keep a good ring down, and you certainly cannot top a value like $4,000 to open on the yellow diamond. And that Tanzanite's still to come at the top of the hour, which is now only 17 minutes away. So we still have that Tanzanite to show you in that brand new mounting. We've got this yellow diamond here looking for 4,000 with 40 seconds. We've got a smaller copper bearing tourmaline that's also here. Yes, we do. We do. We have the 10 carat. We've got a 6 carat 44. So if any of that sounds good, well, make sure you stay with us so you can see what we're doing on all this amazing jewelry today. But let me try this on. And I just, you know what, guys, this might be a real loss because this should be in white gold. It really should. It's 99.9% of what we see in yellow diamonds has the white diamonds around it set in white gold. So it's nice to be able to see it, but I think it's going to also show that, yeah, usually given the choice, and you have that choice. You can get this whole ring, all the gold done in the white. I think that's going to be a better option for you, just really allowing those white diamonds to do what they do. But instead of, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to take that, since it is, I think that's an issue here. It's hard to visualize. It's like, again, I feel for realtors who have to walk into houses all the time. I have friends that are realtors, and they always have to say, well, ignore the carpet. You're going to replace that anyways. Certain things you do when you buy a new house. You repaint the walls and you put in new floors. Like you just do, right? Those are pretty basic things you do. So, you know, people get so hung up on those things because it's what we see and we're humans and we're visual and all that stuff. But you got to think past it because it's going to be changed to whatever you like anyways. Same thing here. It's really tough, I understand, to look past the yellow gold it's set in, but you can get it in the white gold, and all the yellow diamonds we've seen in the past are usually set in the white gold, so you can hopefully visualize what it's going to look like. It'll be better and brighter. But again, that's probably what's working against us here a bit. So you know what? I'll just help you out. If you want a better value, you got it. I'm going to take that into account. I think that's a big issue that it's in yellow gold now. So if it makes it any easier, knowing you can pay nothing more to get it in the white gold, which is better, and we're not going to even ask for $4,000 to get it started, let's go to better. Let's make it 39 or 38 or 37. I mean, nothing's changed about the ring except I'm offering to change the gold color. We've got the mounting at the ready. So we can change that out, just literally put the yellow diamond into the white gold instead of the yellow gold. And that would be probably a better look. And you know what? It's not going to be $3,700 or $3,600 either. Let's go absolutely nuts and make a $271 deal of deals. And I will make it $3,500 to get it started on this Sunday afternoon or morning, depending on where you are. But that is $35 to get it going. That's it. $35, $10 increments, and we'll give it 60 seconds at that, because that should go. And I can't get you 1 carat loose yellow diamond for that price. Can't even do it if you're hand in hand with me at wholesale. We could go to the Hong Kong show. We could go to the Tucson show, the Vegas show. You go to any number. We even have little shows. There's little shows too. There are little shows that happen all over the country, right? These little gem trade shows that happen. They're like traveling shows. There's always going to be a show. And check it out in your local town. Search for gem trade shows. You'll probably find something near you, but they can be like smaller scale type opportunities. But the issue is that that is not a stone ever. I mean, even back 5 years ago, you can't get that diamond. That's the big situation here, is that center diamond, that 1 carat brilliant cut radiant that looks so much bigger than if it were a square cushion, which is usually what we have. And you cannot buy that center stone for $3,500. I promise you that loose, even if you're a reseller like I am. You cannot do it. You will not be able to do it. Does anybody have the open at $3,500? 6 seconds to go. Verifying 35. Sounds like we're verifying. I'll make sure it's official before I say it, because we have the open. Thank you. We've got it. It's official. $3,500 has been bid. Please consider the white gold. Just have us change. Again, the center stone will still be set in yellow no matter what. But that's all you're going to see are the prongs. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. The rest of it, I'm recommending in the white gold, the rest of the ring. That would be the sides, the band, the back, the basket, everything that every place a white diamond is set. I'm going to recommend that in the white gold. Please get it in the white gold. If you're not sure, if you love it the way it is and all you wear is yellow gold and you think it looks great, fine. You can get it and it'll be even faster to you. But if you would prefer what we usually see, which is that contrast of the white gold, you have that opportunity. And now we have the open, and you know what? We've only got about 12 minutes till the top of the hour. So it might mean we have to rush this along a little bit. Right after we've got the open here, we do, but we're going to make it a last call. It's going to be 2 final minutes, and all you have to do is dial in. So this will not be an option an hour from now. It will not be an option tomorrow when we're not here. It's not an option on Wednesday when I see you next. This is going here now, and actually in 2 minutes time, but we have to really evaluate. 271. 271 in diamond weight altogether in total, and it's at $3,500. The stone, the 1 carat diamonds, it'll be 2 weeks ago on Monday. Big wholesale trade show, all about fine jewelry, all about high-end couture. So needless to say, there were a lot of yellow diamonds at the JCK show in Vegas. And yet the stone by itself, the loose stone, because there's the same dealer that's been at Tucson and Hong Kong and Vegas, the prices are going up. The same 1 carat yellow diamond loose right now, $22,000. If it's a natural yellow diamond, the price tag is going nuts. And we've been seeing those prices elevate every couple of months in every trade show with the same exact stone. $22,000 for that center stone. By itself, you'd be on your own as far as the gold, the carat 71 in diamonds. That's wholesale. That's only available as an opportunity for people who are in the trade, who are resellers. So, you know, most of us, that's why you rely on us to be your jewelry expert. You rely on us to be your wholesaler, but better. We bring you the finished jewelry. We do everything for you. We take care of the sizing, the shipping, the gold color change, which I'm recommending, and you get the value at the same time. There's a reason that the yellow diamonds are kind of our lead headliner when it comes to value, is because there is nothing else. And we do values on everything, let's be clear, but there's nothing else that's quite the degree of value like our yellow diamonds are. And you have an opportunity to get it right now for $3,500. $10 would be the next minimum bid, and we are 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away. Again, the opening bid has been received. It's out here. So we have 35. Now we're looking for only not $1,000, not a $500, not a $100 increment, but a $10 increment. So it makes it really easy because the price tag's not going to excel all that much, even if we get a lot of minimum bids here. So you're welcome to come on in, but the whole thing ends in 2 minutes from right now. Are you ready? And you pick up the phone and you dial in, even if you've never shopped with me before, even if you've never shopped here before, even if you've never shopped TV before, because if you're looking for a yellow diamond, you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for a ring like this elsewhere. And then you're shopping all over the world. You're having to go do your due diligence and search out all these design houses and then go probably travel to the big city to get there. This is where it is so much easier. And you get a money-back guarantee as well. Yes, even on auction items that are selling under cost. It really is. So take a look at it one more time. And our last call is now. Oh my goodness. What? And again, I think I'm at a deficit here because it's in the yellow gold. I really wish it was in the white gold right now. I think it'd be a better way to see it all on display, to see all the quality on full display, the contrast with the amazing yellow diamond, the white diamonds showing off at their best level. But here we are with now basically 100 seconds to go and to get you in, and only $3,500 has been received. Not a time to wait, that's for sure. And one more time on the hand. And $3,500, and one of the biggest mountings we do is right there. Carat 71. That is stunning. That is just, and it's not a cushion cut or an oval, which is 90% of what we see are cushion cut squares or oval stones. And there's nothing wrong with those. But a radiant cut gives you a bigger look, more flash. It's still a brilliant radiant cut, and we have 1 minute left to go. Come on in and hustle, 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 because you are probably, again, a lot of people have been through this where they dial a little too late and they are right connected to us as the auction is already ending. Do not let that value pass you by, and by being a little bit late from our clock, it means you could miss out on the deal entirely, and we don't want that to happen because we are also, I can't just say, well, it's okay, wait another month, or wait a week and we'll have another, or wait a month or wait 6 months and we'll have another. That's where my issue is I know that we can't bring values like this going forward. If we do bring yellow diamonds at all, they're going to have to adhere to somewhat more of a normal price today, which you heard me say is our wholesale of $22,000 just for the center stone. So can you imagine if we're just even trading the center stone, it's 22 grand. I mean, if I'm saying you just pay what we paid, well, that stone right now is 22 grand. What's it going to be if you got a carat 71 and solid gold around it? That's the issue. So $3,500. Do we have 3510? We're going to find out. We've got a couple people here right in at the very, very end of that clock. Let's see what they're up to. If they're thinking about this one, yes or no. I mean, that is what dreams are made of, and it's going to be something you have forever. And really, truly, I mean, my true, like my love of all loves, I love a lot of things in life, and I love a lot of things that have to do with fashion and jewelry and accessories, but I will tell you, I'm a handbag girl. I have been collecting rare and exotic bags for many, 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 many decades, and I'm going to have a museum one day in the near future that is going to put them all on display. But I got to tell you, just like a basic bag right now, that's kind of the world we live in. A leather bag, like a nice leather bag. I'm not talking about like a couple $100 made in India or whatever, and like, you know what I mean? I'm talking about Italian, maybe, you know, a nice high quality leather, right? You're going to spend $6,000 and $7,000. Yes, go ahead. Questions? The ring size on this one I don't have, so let me see what it is. Let me just get my manual. Yes. Under gallery? There's an under gallery. It doesn't go crazy where you have all this is an under gallery. That is where basically the inside of the band, it's not open, right? Where if it was open, it would be nothing here, nothing right there. A lot of rings are made that way. This is going to set it comfortably against your finger so it still elevates everything else above. And then let me get the ring size, because that's the next question, which is a good question. Although we're going to size it for you. It's right now size 8. It's a size 8 right now. We can go up and down on that one as needed. 35. Do we have 3510? Yes or no? Well, doesn't look like we're going to get to 13,000 or even 5 or 4, which is kind of shocking. But here we are. Anybody else on this one? 3510, yes or no? Joanne, are you on this one? Okay, so I know we've got one more question coming in. Let me see if I need to answer that. Yes, you can change it to white, and I would. I would recommend it in white gold, meaning the prongs of the yellow diamond center will still be yellow, but the rest of the ring could be white gold, and that's going to be a better look for you. And then 5 minutes to our top of the hour. Tanzanite, yikes, we got another one coming up, big one. 3510, got it? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations, that is gone. Here's the other copper bearing. So some of you were asking, wait a minute, did she say there's another? It's even better because it's cleaner. I love it. Maybe I'm going to say skip the 9 carat 66 because this one I'm going to tell you why. This is a 644. But look at how it compares visually to the 966. First of all, it's a little more saturated, right? Saturated, I would call that rated neon. Saturated neon, right? Look at this. That's the 9 carat 66 off to the right. It's a little more included visually. That's a bigger stone, but look at that. I would say they don't look all that different. That's a 644, but it doesn't look that much smaller. So for the drop in price you're going to get because of that 644 size, let's get 8523 a home. So you see the difference there, right? I would say if you want, prioritize a little more clarity, you want a little more pop of color, you want a little more neon element, you want still a big size that's going to look even bigger, the 644 is the way to go. So 644 plus a carat 50, hey, you're getting about the same diamond weight too. Similar diamond weight to what we had around the 9 carat 66 as well. So that's wonderful. And now we just got to send it out. And I will, and by the way, our purple diamond is still here. Men, all the yellow diamonds are gone. Men's and ladies, the yellow diamonds are all spoken for, but we're going to get this one home before we get to our debut, brand new design, Tanzanite Asher cut. Can't wait. Here is the inside, though, of this one first. Oh, look at that clarity. See, I mean, I'm showing this to look at the gold and the way it's built, but it's also a great visual to seeing that that's a very clean stone. I mean, it doesn't just look it from the front. It is proving it through the back. And that is going to be less than what I do, $99.99 on the oval. Let's go much better on this one. It's not going to be $99.99, I'll tell you that right now. It shouldn't be. It's got a little less diamond weight and a little less stone weight. But it looks visually as large. And now we get to take it even lower. So that's what's exciting, and I bet you this one is going to find its home in a hurry. No doubt about it. It's not $99, $89, $79, $99. This is meant to be a deal. And to get a purple, it is a purple Paraiba. It is purple, so we can call it Paraiba. You can use that terminology, and that is correct. That is, semantics are important when it comes to gemstones, and that is true. And we're going to make that one, it's a carat 50, not a carat 55, by the way, carat 50 even on this one. And we'll take it down lower in price tag as well. $6,999. First caller on that one, and our top of the hour is 2 minutes away. So we are going to bring out that Tanzanite. Have heart-shaped earrings. We even have the pink diamond blowout, and any requests you have from our entire inventory, now is the time to get those in, because it's our last hour of the week coming up. We don't see you till Wednesday night at 5. So make sure all requests are in. Make sure anything you're thinking about from today or this weekend, make sure you're picking those up, because nothing is going to stick around. You know how busy everything gets at the end of the show. We saw that again just yesterday. Really busy. Everyone was waiting and waiting and waiting, and all of a sudden at the end, everything's spoken for. So make sure you take advantage of everything you've seen today before the end of the show, which is only an hour away, plus those ruby bracelets, color change sphene, the Asher, the radiant cut in the Diaspore we had, and this one's going on the hand as we get ready for our last hour of, here we go. Look at this. This is so beautiful, isn't it? Really neon purple. Again, I always like to point out it's not a basic purple. Doesn't look like other purple stones at all. The neon is really playing and allowing this to give you a very different look, very pronounced, very bright. I just think the clarity on a 644, you don't expect to see clarity like that on a stone this large. We know type 3, sure, they're always supposed to be included, but then as you get into bigger and bigger sizes, you expect to see far more inclusions, and you would have just more area to see them. They'd be more like you're putting a spotlight on inclusions. That's not the case. I mean, it's just so clean. And that's another step of rarity. Again, it's more than just the size and the color. We have to evaluate gems on all different metrics. And its size is important, the color is important, the clarity is important too. So especially in tourmaline. So that's where you're getting all of the above, all at one time, and it's only $69.99. So thank you so much. Big congrats again on the yellow diamonds, both gents and ladies pieces. Thank you for shopping those. And then we'll see, I think we are ready. Tanzanite time is here, top of the hour, the noon hour out here on the West Coast. So glad you're with us today. And our last hour, so again, requests are welcome. We haven't had many requests today, so get those in if you've got them. And then let's get ready for our big top of the hour, which I have shown a couple of little flashes here and there, and no doubt a brand new, hold on, there's still something, a little fuzz on the prong there. Oh, is it stuck in the prong? Oh, let's see. I can move that out, see if I can perfect it. I would say we're there. Perfection is exactly what I would call this. That stunning Asher Cut Blue Wing Block D, and again, welcome in. Last hour of our Sunday. Take a look at this though. Let's get a little closer and closer, and then look at that. Top quality in the world, and a brand new mounting. There's still, I just love that we're still giving you these beautifully creative new updates where it's not the same standard basic mounting. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us. Last hour is here, so we've only got 1 hour left in our week here at TVON. No show Monday or Tuesday. Back with you on Wednesday night, so keep that in mind. Let's all just remember that schedule. Put it right up there. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, 5 to 8 Pacific time. That's 8 to 11 Eastern time. And then of course our Saturdays and Sundays are during the day, 10 to 1 p.m. That's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific, 1 to 4 Eastern. So remember that. Just our schedule to kind of just commit to memory there, so you know when to find us here and all these great values, because you do not want to miss a show. We know that. But this is that brand new setting style, which I could not be more pleased with. The way it is giving, we've done a couple styles where we see these like staircases of diamonds on the sides. This is now upgraded, new today. Take a look at it. It's all blue wing block D in the center, of course, but then you get this really important style. 410 is the center stone. 8628 is your item number, and call us on the purple Paraibas. They're here. We've still got a pink diamond blowout, and mostly, hopefully, your requests coming in. That would be definitely important. Get those in, as we have a large selection of jewelry to show you. Certainly anything you'd like to see. But now we get to talk about the 410 Museum Reserve, Asher cut stone with all the reds, and 110 is your diamond weight. The huge diamonds that first go around the center stone, and then look at these stacks down the sides. Another 3 rows built on the sides. What's that going to do? It's going to completely be diamonds from side to side when it's on the hand. It's in white, yellow, or rose as well. So another great option for you there. And then let me actually pop it up to eye level so you can really see the wonderful reds coming through on the Asher cut. I have a very large emerald cut that I did not show you yesterday, but it is a 9 carat and it is $12,000. This one's a 4 carat. It's still $89.99, and I'm not kidding, it's right here on the back. So what we're going to do is something a little different. Here's the brand new, and again, brand new mounting. There's the price tag. I do that because I think we're not familiar with this mounting, being that it's the first time we've ever seen it. So you can't rely on, oh, well, I've seen that with zircon and ruby and a million times over. It's never been here. So I'd like to give you an idea of not just the fact it's a carat 10. We can't always go on that. We have to look at the way we got there. So big individual diamonds that you do have in the round brilliance all the way throughout, and a better price than $89.99. But here's the deal. Sunday, last hour, here we go. First Tanzanite we've shown you since the oval that was here in the first hour, which you may want to check on that oval, see if that 2 carat is still here. But what we have is a couple of people already on the phone lines. Well, let's take a look at it from the inside and then on the hand here. Take a look at this. This is so perfect, pronounced, and I must say, the way that the visual comes through, this is what you're going to see at home. When you look at your ring on your hand, when others see it on your hand, the reds that are popping all the way through all 4 sides, but then like a hall of mirrors all the way through the depth, through the core, through the center of the stone, all the way out to the sides. That's so important, and it's not going to be $89.99 either. So are you ready for a big value? Because I don't know if anybody's ready to handle this. This is not going to be $89.99. I'm going to put it on the auction block because I want to get rid of that price. And I know how difficult it is to adjust to new styles and new mountings, considering that we have nothing to go on from the past except the price you saw in the bag. What you rightfully should be paying today for a great value on this ring. But we need to do better. And that's exactly what I'm here to do, to bring you the value you're looking for as we are already well into last hour. Make sure you get us requests, whatever you'd like to see, we're here to help. This is not going to be an $89.99 piece. Let's put it on the auction block. It's my way to get around pricing. That way I blame the auction. It's like, well, we didn't have the callers, we didn't have the shoppers, so I just put it up for auction. And you know what? That way you get the value. And I can't control it. I can't say, but our cost was this. I just let it go in the auction so you guys get the value and you can go on your happy way owning the best Tanzanite in the world that is reserved. It's literally put on hold for a museum, but there's the problem is if we sell it to you today, museum doesn't get it. We do prioritize our TVON shoppers and our TVON family far more than, yes, even the really important museums of the world that would love to have this material on display, but it's just not going to work. If you want it, you get it, and you get the big value to make it perfect and happen. And you know what? Not $89.99. Let's put on the auction block for only $5,000 to start on a 4 carat 10 masterpiece. It really is, and always unique to see an Asher cut. That's something we don't see nearly as often. Certainly the Asher cuts are far more rare. It's at five. You know what? Skip it. I've been doing Tanzanites for 6.5 years. I'm not going to get a penny more than I usually do, and what has sold tens of thousands of them here over the last 6 years is what I got to do. Even when before it was all about the more traditional material, not the museum reserves. Do you think a museum reserve should be the same price as the other material? I'm going to do that. We're going to make it really possible here, and I don't care what gold is doing. Let's ignore it. Are you tired of having to think about all those increases in pricing on everything, and you are just wishing that you could go back to some of us are probably just like, I wish I could go back 6 months. I wish I could go back a year. I wish I could just buy things the way I could a few months back. This is the answer. We're doing that. That's what we're doing right now, except it's like 6 years ago pricing instead of not taking into account what today's gold prices are and what today's diamond prices are. I don't care. I need you to have a value so that you can tune in every single day with me and say, I know I'm getting a value. I know that no matter what happens in the world and what happens in reality, I know that I can continue to shop the deals of a lifetime on fine jewelry and not have to pay those increases. That's what you're getting right now. And it's not going to be $5 or $45 or $4,000 to start. We can't do that. What about $35? Now we're much more affordable. That's what we've always seen on price tags on a 4-carat Asher like this. But I think I need to do even better today. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is a treat of a Sunday. And I got to tell you, when there's the world imploding, I got to say, we got to do special things here, because I know I have a lighter audience and we understand that. So I make sure that the values for you all that are here and dedicated to seeing if I do something crazy, you'll take advantage of it. That craziness is about to happen. I'm not even asking $35. Let's go $3,000 to start with a $10 increment again. And we're going to give it 60 seconds to get it going. And then we have a zircon request for... Who is it? Oh, okay, great. We've got a request for zircons coming in from YouTube. So we will bring those out next. As soon as this auction wraps up, we will bring out a couple of really good golden zircons coming up for you. Looking forward to that. In the meantime, 3,000. Going for it here. We're going for it. We're trying. We're trying, going back to yesteryear on these price tags and these values for you all on a new mounting, stacked with diamonds, side to side. Look at it again on the hand here. The way it is complete across the finger, side to side, and really stacked. I mean, it just almost looks like there's one huge diamond and one huge diamond. The way they put them so close together, and the 3 rows, it's 3 rows after your halo, all together there. We're looking for 3. We don't have 3,000. Okay, well, we'll get to a request here. I hope we can get a lot of requests in for our last 50 minutes, because I've shown you most of the jewelry for today. So this is the deal, guys. We're at 3,000. We don't have it. I refuse to leave this here. I know we've got some requests coming in. I think that's wonderful. I hope we'll get more of those. Would love to get more requests before the day is over. You name it, we can bring it out. Just say the word. We're going to make this even better. Not even 3,000. Don't have it. I refuse to leave brand new jewelry. These are always my challenge is always with new mountings. New mountings are always tougher because we're not used to them. We haven't seen them before. It makes it harder. So take a look. And I love new mountings because I kind of know that we need to see something new. But at the same token, the price tag gets a little bit wonky because we don't know. We're not all familiar with it yet. We know a carat 10 is a big diamond weight. That I think we do understand. And we know the stone is a fancier cut. And we know that Museum Reserve is the absolute best of the best, quite literally. And instead of 3,000, you know what? I'm verifying 3,000. Let's make it even sweeter. How about $2,900 to get it started? Every little bit counts, and we're trying to do our level best to really send things out. And if cheaper is the name of the game today, hey, we got to get it done. Got to move jewelry anyways. So this is how we do it. $2,900 to get this started. And still no open. Couple of zircons coming up. Ruby necklaces here. Pink diamond deal. That's what we got left. Pink diamond deal. Then we'll do some recaps. And then we see you on Wednesday. But here is... no open at 29. Okay, well, we didn't get open on our Diaspore earlier today either, so auctions are not exactly jumping today. Tell you what I'll do instead. Here's what I've got. I've got one more offer, and then probably my farewell. This will be like my quick little 50-minute farewell tour here, because you can't rightfully do this on pricing. Here's what I'll offer. $2,800 to open. That's it. $2,800. When there is a massive gold weight to house all those diamonds, the more diamond weight you have, typically, you have to have more gold to hold all those diamonds. So you've got a lot going on in every respect. The diamond weight, the stone weight, the fancy cutting, the $9,000 ring that's now essentially less than a third of that. And we're still waiting for an open at 28. Let's take a look at it, 60 seconds, and then we go. We will move along, but we have got a zircon request. We've got bigger tanzanites if you need to see them. We can go all the way up to 31 carats in tanzanite size. They would be pendants in that size, of course, but we can go larger if you need it in the tanzanites. I would really encourage you to think about this one at $2,800. And we are looking at, let me see if we have anything we need to show you from yesterday. And then, of course, we've got those zircons coming up, and we do have a 2 carat 13 yellow diamond, by the way, if you want to go larger. Yes. The 241. Oh, sure. Yeah, the 241 I mentioned was an oval. So let me flash it. Just probably they want to see the comparison in the shape and the color probably. Let me just do that real quick. Here's the 241 we had. So color's the same, I would say. There's the 241, just different mountings, a little more simple 3-stone style here. So there we go. That's the oval. Okay, so that was here earlier, $12.99. Yeah, still a little stunned I did that, but $12.99 for the oval. That was our 241 with the 2 diamonds, one on each side. So that was $12.99. Here is the $2,800 option. Okay, so we're going to move along, and we've got zircons. Thank you for the golden yellow zircon request. We have 2 of them to look at. We have the square cushion, and we also have the really, 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 really big cushion cut. So we've got 2 to share. The one is a little bit, I had this, I can't remember if it was yesterday or Friday night that it debuted. That one needs to be reset a little. It just needs to be tweaked a little bit. So it can be straight up and down on the right, but the cushion cut square, 2 options. So both going to be similar in respect here, but we've got the 11 karat 85, and then we do have the 673. So one about double the size, but here again, I wouldn't say that this one looks double that size, would you? I think they look very similar. So again, the price tag changes quite a bit when it's a smaller stone by half. So you do have a much more affordable version over here, 673, that's gonna be 112-5674. And then we go over here to the 1185. So 2 great options, different cuts slightly. We've got those square cushion versus more of a radiant cut. And it's more of a traditional elongated cushion here, but there's a lot of extra faceting on that cushion cut on the right side. So your stone, your graphics are for the left side in the yellow gold, but that will actually, they're both gonna stay as they are, yellow and white gold. But you get to decide what your favorite is here of the 2. And then we've got different prices. It's actually gonna be 86 points in diamonds on the left, and that'll be down below $49.99 for you. So big value coming your way. We've got a $5,000 piece. Now, this one's bigger. It's an 1185. It's 8622. And don't worry, I'm going to change the pricing for you. But this is the white gold with the 11 karat 85 stone, 35 points in diamonds, but 4 bigger baguettes. So again, interesting how that works. We've got a smaller diamond weight, but big important individual stones versus a lot of diamond weight, but smaller diamonds. So either way, it's whatever design you like the best. But this one you started at $12,999. It's going lower. This one started at $4,999. It's going lower. So either way, got some discounts and some blowouts for the end of our show here. 45 minutes remaining to go, and now we're going to make your choice of. Now this is going to be the bigger one. That one's going to be $39.99. Amazing. This one's quite a bit less, half off in fact. We're doing that one for $19.99. So 2 great options. $39.99 on the right, $19.99 on the left. So for our golden zircon, or they're both yellows, but again, sometimes yellow means canary yellow, bright yellow, sunshine yellow, kind of like what we see in our diamonds. These have more of a golden hue, so they're a little bit richer. They're not orange, they're not brown, but they're giving a little more richness to a basic yellow. So that is how we've got 2 great zircons, both again very similar looks but very different sizes. So the price tags reflect that. So again, whichever one you like, and we lost graphics, so let me put up item number 1125674 again. That's the 673 on the left. That one I highly recommend for $19.99. I do think that they're both really stunning visuals. Let's take a look at their differences here side by side so you can see them as far as on the hand. So make it a little easier, hopefully, to decide which one you like a little bit better, but they are both giving, as zircons should. They give a lot of flash and a lot of brilliance there. It just really is, do you like the more rectangular or do you like the more squared off? That's really, I think, how you're going to decide, or maybe it's the price point, $39.99 and $19.99, certainly a difference there as well. But just important stones, and zircons are, and of course there's similarities to yellow diamonds. The way they're going to look, they do give you a lot of yellow diamond look to them without the price tag, because I don't have a 12 karat yellow diamond and I don't even have a 6 karat. So this is the way to get that look, but in a very special stone in its own right. There's nothing wrong with zircons. They're special and unique and rare in their own special way. And that's what's nice to have gemstones give you options. And there really is something for everybody here. That's what I'm a believer in. And that is the way to go. So $19.99, $39.99, 2 great choices in golden zircons. And they will stay in the gold color they're in. Pink diamond time is next. Only the most important pink diamonds I have outside of my 102 and my 109. I've got huge GIA certified natural pink diamonds. and we'll show them next. And are these going to be something special? Blowout on GIA certified pink diamonds. Purple diamond's still here too, by the way. But the purple diamond was a 13-pointer. We're going to get you bigger. Let's get you bigger sizes in the pinks. And which zircon do we prefer? Yellow gold. I figured that one's gone. Thank you so much. 5674. And that leaves us with 8622, which is staying in the white gold, and that is only $39.99 and needs to be reset. So maybe just don't buy it till I reset it. All right, coming up, pink diamonds on the way. That's going to be a choice of, okay, that one's pretty much purple, but okay. We're calling them pinks, but sometimes they go lavender on us, don't they? That one is very much purple. This one's more true pink here. And then we've got another for you. I don't know how. How do you decide? Wow, that one's pretty lavender as well. Yes. Let me go check. Are we not sizing anymore, guys? We are still sizing, right? Everyone's asking about the ring sizes as if we can't size anymore. I'm going to make sure we can. Hopefully we can. I didn't get that memo. But yeah, let me get you the ring size on that golden zircon for you. And then we'll see where that one's at. It felt like about a 7 or 8. So let me see. Oh, 7.5 probably. Right in between. So let's see. Let me get that checked for you here. That zircon is a 7.5. Yeah, right down the middle there. Just like what it felt like. But here we go with our 3 pinks. Now, there was a purple diamond earlier. It was a 13-pointer. Something I want to point out about what we're going to do that's different here, because these are really important stones because of the fact that they all come with their own GIA certificates. So can I just mention that real quick, because that's obviously very, very important. It sets them apart. We do both. We have white diamonds that are both non and certified. We have yellow diamonds that are certified and not. We have chameleons. Everything has a choice, right? These stones, what this means is, and this is more than just a piece of paper that's laminated, it's different. Those center stones, before they were set into the rings that you see here today, those center stones were sent to the GIA. There's a beautiful campus in Carlsbad, California. It's near San Diego. And that's where the headquarters for GIA are. They do remote learning. They have some different remote locations around the world, but that is their main headquarters. It's in Carlsbad, California. So these stones are sent to those labs, and then their gemologists are certifying these stones. So you're going to know more about your stone than anybody else can tell you, and it's all documented, and it's all kept for you in that certificate. So you have that knowledge and that documentation for the life of the ring. So let's take a look at it, because that's important. It really sets them apart, because we wouldn't send it off to GIA and spend all that extra money to get them certified if they weren't really important stones. And every one of these is just that, an important stone. So now we get to talk about the fact that we're also going to take them and blow them out, because that's the problem. Because they're very important pinks in good sizes, they tend to be a lot more money than what you typically see here. They started at over $13,000 each. But most of y'all are not spending $13,000 today on a piece of jewelry. And that is because you don't have to. If you didn't have TVON or know any better, that'd be a deal. But the difference is we say, oh, you don't have to spend that. Anywhere else? Yes, you do. Here? No, you don't. We're going to do something different. But today, for the next minute or two, you've got a chance to get the blowout price, whether you want this cushion, that pear shape, or this cushion over there. Let me just walk you through the carat weights, because they're slightly different. I will tell you the biggest one is in the center. It is the pear shape. That's our largest by far. The 21-pointer is right here. That's a 21-point natural pink diamond, 5 points in pink diamonds around it, 69 points around that. Then we go to the next size up, which is your other cushion cut. It's a 26-pointer. That's important because it's over a 1/4 carat. And that's really, I would say, a pretty intense purple. And then the 30-pointer is right here in the middle. 30-point pear shape, also certified. They are also graded for clarity. These are all SI stones, SI 1s or 2s, depending on which one it is. You also get a very large diamond weight around this 30-point center. It's 26 points in the white diamonds and 48 in the pink. So they're all really high end. They're all supposed to be $13,000 or more, but that has allowed them to sit here and basically reside in a vault and hang out here for years. And sometimes you just got to say, let's sell them out. Yes. Hey, what else? Oh, well, hi right back to her, and thank you right back to her. She should be, I should be thanking her, and she shouldn't be thanking me, right? Thank you so much for shopping. Well done on that yellow zircon or that golden zircon. This is going to be our pink diamond blowout, and let me tell you, there's nothing more rare in this world than fancy colored diamonds. We talked about that with the yellows. We're talking about it again with an even more rare color here, but that documentation is worth something. At the end of the day, it's telling you everything there is to know about your stone, from the clarity to the color precisely to a whole different chart to really show you what the color diamond scale is all about. So you get to know your stone really, really well. But then it's not just loose, it's set in a beautiful piece of jewelry that you're wearing and enjoying all the time as well. So the best part is we're blowing them out. They're here to go. They're all set up to be sold today. There is no question they will, because this is what value is all about. It's not going to be $13,000. They're not $10,000. This is just the deal. This is the take it or leave it moment. This is just the obvious value on pink diamonds we have. If they stay, they get melted. We keep the diamonds, don't worry. The diamonds don't go anywhere. Everyone's going, why are you melting diamonds? We don't melt diamonds. They can't melt. We don't melt them. They come out. The gold gets melted down so we can make new jewelry. The diamonds will probably go off into a collection somewhere, like where they came from. So they're really important stones. These are, it makes a world of difference when you have the documentation to go with it, because we paid for it and you don't. And that's another great thing. I love when you get a free cert, because we're not charging you for it. That's wonderful. But you're also getting these really big pinks and important almost lavenders here. At least visually, they look more lavender than they do pink, especially on the left and right. But this is the blowout of all blowouts. So it's as simple as this. We've discounted them all under cost today to get them out the door. You're already down $3 grand off each ring, but now we get to go lower because I don't know if $10,000 is going to do it. And my job is to figure out what is the price that's going to make sure that all three go. Because now that we're spending the airtime, that's what you need to make sure happens. They have to go. They can't stay here. They get melted down anyways. So someone's going to call me on Wednesday and say, I caught up with the Sunday show. I really want that 30-point pink diamond, but it's going to be already sold. If it's not sold, highly unlikely at this value I'm about to do, but if it's not, we melt it down. So it's your true last call on these collectibles, and you're going to choose, again, cushion, or pair. Sizes vary, clarities are all in the SI, but they're all like clean, and they're not going to be $5,000. There's a reason sometimes you see these blowouts all put together. We took everything in that similar size range, put it together, all like-minded as far as they are all certified. They've all got similar carat weights around them. And now they get to be the blowout price of a lifetime, better than even 5 or 4 or 39. Now is when you call. $39.99's silly for those pink diamond sizes. We have a 30-pointer sitting up there in the middle. The other one is a 26-pointer over here and 21-pointer over here. You cannot wait, because they're not $39.99. This is insanely good. Which cert do you want to see first? Maybe the pair? Let's show you the cert for the pear-shaped 30-pointer. Here it is. These are what the certs look like. GIA, the most reputable source in the world for a cert. Pear-shaped modified brilliant. Your measurements, your carat weight, your distinct, look at this, no faint color here. Very light pink, SI1, and look at this clear. Now, why is it SI1 when there's not an inclusion to be found, except for right there? That's why we love GIA certs, because GIA has strict standards. Everybody else would call that a VVS. Seriously, it's a human being, so it's subjective. But GIA has much stricter standards, so they're conservative on their grading. I'm not finding an inclusion on the front of that stone. So why wouldn't that be a VS? That's my point. They have it listed as an SI1, fine. But look at that. That's the diagram of the clarity characteristics right there. You don't see anything except for one inclusion on the very side of the back of the stone. Well, you're never going to see the back of the stone because it's set in a mounting. So here's what we're going to do instead of even 39. Which one do you like? Do you already like the 30-pointer? The 30-pointer is verifying. I should never go lower, but that has been the theme of the day. We have seen values come down to extreme levels today, and it continues. And we've got 34 minutes to do it. 34 minutes. Whatever you want to see, let's bring down a price. Whatever it is. Maybe we need to show that yellow diamond band. I still have a yellow diamond band from earlier. Still have one left. Pear shapes, $9.99 for a carat in yellow diamonds. Take that. But if you want pinks to add to your collection, to get that pink diamond that you're wearing and enjoying, maybe you're reselling, whatever the situation is, the value does not get any better than where it's at right now. It's not 39, it's not 38, It's not 37. Pick your favorite. Every single one, they have to go. They have to. They can never be brought any lower than this price, ever. So now is the time. Let's make it so much more affordable than even $37.77. Here we go. Make it $3,699, 60 seconds on all three. That's all you pay. Everyone has a cert. Everyone is natural. Everyone is going to explain that. They've got the beautiful saturated colors. These aren't like pinks that you can't tell. They're not pinks like you know. Those are the stones you want, and take them all if you can, because maybe you're just going to resell them and make a healthy profit. Maybe you're going to wear it every single day of your life and feel proud, and nobody needs to know you spent $36.99 instead of $36,000. Yeah. You got it. The 26 pointer, it's item number 1920. Take a look at this one. That's a great color, isn't it? That's going to be the 26 pointer. I'll show them the cert real quick as well. There's your 26 pointer. It's already spoken for. Thank you so much. That's 1920. And here is the cert that goes along with it. I'll show it to you real quick here. This is what the cert looks like. And it's got, of course, all the details on your 26 point cushion cut. Of course, yeah. 30 pointers gone as well. You got it. 30 pointer. I'm going to show that on the hand as well. Thank you, Zine, to your caller. Here's the 30 pointer on the hand. That one is item number for Jess. That's 1127351, and only one remains. And that's it, guys. That's all. Look at that. That's got so many beautiful halos around it too. Pink, white, and pink all the way around that 30 pointer. So that is 7351. Congrats on that one. And we have one left. So I'll show you the graphics with the 21 pointer, which is here remaining, and it's got a deep color as well. So if you missed out on that other cushion cut, very similar here. And that's going to be 1120506. And well done on the pear shape and the other cushion. Congratulations. 506 is the number. 21 pointer with 5 points in pink diamonds around it and 69 points around that. And I'll give you a look at that cert. That one's also in SI1, and it's got that deeper, I would say more purple. So let's see how they've actually classified it here as well, because that is definitely a deep, deep color for a stone like that, isn't it? 21 points. Here's what the cert looks like for that 21 point cushion cut. And then it's a light pink. They don't have very light pink, and they don't have faint. Well, no kidding. And again, most people would call that purple, but the conservative gemologists at the GIA have it listed as a light pink, but no faint color listed, no very light pink. That's the SI1. But again, look at that. Look how clean it is. One little inclusion you would see from the front if you were looking at very high magnification, and then that one little inclusion from the back. So again, they're very conservative with all their grading levels from color to clarity, etc. So that is our last one at $36.99. Thank you so much. Now we've got, okay, there's a really, really good deal coming up. Really good. Kind of our finale here. We've got 30 minutes left in our week. So 30 minutes left to go in our Sunday. What would you like to see before we go? We're going to recap some things because there's some really gorgeous jewelry still available. This one is one of them. Now let me show you this. This is a pair of heart-shaped, oh wait, we have a request. So let me see if I can get the request up here first, then we'll do our new heart shapes. Pamela, hi Pamela. Let's take a look at this. This is going to be, oh, what a pretty earring. Yellow, oh yeah, well we've seen yellow diamonds for gents and ladies, but no earrings yet till now. Oh my, these are fabulous. 8572. Pam, I can't thank you enough for asking for these. This is fantastic. And let me just open it up to everybody here. I don't know if those are going to lean like that, but it looks like for the moment they will. Yellow diamond ovals. Try to get them to the same angle here so you see them matched up. There's an oval stone that's a 102 total carat weight, 51 points each, and 16 points in more yellow diamonds. That'd be the first halo. And another 85 points in the white diamonds. Look at that. Wow, we might as well come in real close. Look at the clarity. Well, these are just too much fun. Aren't they something? This is fantastic. We're going to do something really wild here. And I think for anybody who's already sitting at home going, I have my yellow diamond. It's my dream ring. I love it. I wear it. I'm so proud of it. look what you have to go with, whether it's an oval, a cushion, a radiant. Hey, it doesn't matter to me. In my mind, it doesn't need to be exact matching. I really like when there's a coordination over a matching. I think it's so much better when you've got coordinating pieces. And so what you're looking for is a color match. And then the cutting can really be different. And an oval is so well suited for the face as far as the earlobe. They look so perfect. They're classic. You're getting those big stones, and all together, lots going on. Over 2 carats in diamond weight all told, and a great discount from $79.99 is on the way too, because, well, I've been discounting everything for 2.5 hours, so that is not about to change. We'll just roll with it here for the last few minutes that we get to be together today and really bring out a value. 203 is your total diamond weight. Wait till you see these on the ear. They're going to sit north to south, I would say, most likely. They've got the post at the upper third, so when you see them from a distance, this is what they're going to look like. Post is going to be not at the very top. We're making sure to give you piercing coverage here, but still a little bit above center. And then they're going to be like this. That's how you're going to likely wear them from north to south. Let me show you the measurement you're going to get as well. And then we're going to go ahead and blow them out. Look at that, though. That's a ½ inch top to bottom. And there's your post. It'll come with that butterfly backing as well. I'll pop one onto the ear for you. But $79.99, sure enough, that's going away. And this is for, again, very rarely do we have, requesters don't always take what they request, because we never know if it's going to be the perfect piece that they're looking for. So here's what I want to show you. And I'd say that because I invite you all to dial in. If you've been considering a yellow diamond in any way, shape, or form in an earring, this is a great way to go. That's what they look like from a distance. So you see they're definitely a primary piercing earring with that double halo. Definitely a large size that you're getting there. And that first halo being in the yellows, then the outer in the white diamonds, and now we get to blow them out truly. Take a look at this up close one more time. $79.99 they will not be. Whew, this value is incredible. Not half off today either. $4,000 is fantastic. Let's go lower. Let's make this really an extreme value. And all those yellows, once again, natural yellow diamonds, beautiful white diamonds, everything in the material, everything you see, all VS. And it's not going to be even $39.99. Let's take them lower than that. And again, 203. Can't stress that enough. 2 carats, 03 total weight here. Really outstanding material, and no, it is not going to be $39. Come on in, anybody who would like yellow diamond earrings, this is the moment. And we really dressed them up. They could have easily been a stud, but to give the double halo is what makes it so high end. Let's take them even lower than $35 or $34.99. Only one pair. They're going to fly in a hurry. You know that. Oh, thank you so much. Barbara, thank you. Barbara, appreciate knowing that. Thank you much. Enjoy that. Wonderful, wonderful to hear from you. I'll tell you what, let's make this even better, and better than 34, better than 33, better than 32. Again, anybody who would like them, it's go time. This is the last call to get these earrings. This is the last call on the show. We have 25 minutes left to go. Don't see you back till Wednesday night. Remember that, Wednesday at 5. So Monday, Tuesday off. You got your last few minutes to shop. Anything from the weekend at all. Take a look at this. Not 32, not 31, not $3,000. They are $29.99 for the pair. And that is 203, mostly yellows, because 118 of that total 203 is yellow diamond material. And look at this from the side. I love that they don't do the basket too high, but still have all the detail of that under gallery. Yes, earrings can have under galleries as well. It's called all that beautiful scrolling basket work you get, and that's going to be only $29.99. Wowza, that's good. That's an impressive earring for $29.99. Take advantage of that. I'm just so glad we got the request to be able to bring those out to you today. That's what's important. Glad we got to show them to you. Huge value. All right, we're going to recap a couple things from the show, because we're at that time of the day here where it's time to go. We've got a few last, well, actually, I could do a huge blowout on some very high-end jewelry. Do you guys want to see the highest end jewelry? All right, let's do a huge blowout. I've got an alexandrite, a pink sapphire, and a yellow sapphire, and they're all unheated. Okay, so we'll bring that out. Quick value on some one-of-a-kinds before we go. Reminder, the black diamond is still here. We had a $12.99 black diamond that was almost 2 carats. Emerald, turquoise, purple diamond still here, by the way. Purple diamond, Time to get that purple diamond, and then we'll recap the Tanzanite. We've got the earrings hopefully on their way. $29.99 for those earrings. Beautiful. And a go-to. I think they're wearable every day. The fact they're not a drop, we very rarely see drop yellow diamonds. But to get that big center stone size, get over a ½ carat in each, and yellow diamonds around them, white diamonds around that. That is an alexandrite. We have alexandrite, pink sapphire, and yellow sapphire on the way. Some quick one-of-a-kinds I'll just blow out on a wheel. Who's getting the yellow diamond earrings? We're verifying on the yellow diamonds or no? You are? Okay. Verifying on the yellow diamonds. Sounds good. Thank you. I need some water. I should wait 20 more minutes and I'd make it a whole show, but I can't. Okay. So, reminder. We've got a quick little set of one-of-a-kinds here that I would like to show one by one, but we don't have the time, so I'm going to put them all on a wheel together, and we're just going to do a little blowout, a little impromptu blowout trio. So consider those yellow diamond and white diamond earrings, because they're verifying right now. Here's the makings of my little impromptu trio. Alexandrite, that's one. Then we've got the hot pink, unheated sapphire. Wait till you see it because it's almost purple. It's so pink. It's got a rich, rich color to it. Great. Oh, look at that stone. Isn't that great? Cushion cut, square almost. And then the yellow sapphire, also unheated. Alexandrite, that's the color changing chrysoberyl. There's our hot pink. Here's our yellow sapphire. The two sapphires that you're looking at there left and right are unheated. That is a huge upgrade to your typical sapphires when you've got the unheated material. I love this. So I was just going to show them one by one, but we're running low on time here. We only have 20 minutes left to go. So I wanted to bring them out just easy because then we can put them all together, make them all one price, make it even more affordable. That is a 97-point alexandrite in the middle. Then you've got this ribbon style of diamond mounting around it. That's going to be the alexandrite 94 or 97 pointer with 74 points in diamonds. Then we go over to our 164. This is the unheated yellow sapphire. Carat 64 with 101 in diamonds. That is gorgeous. Signature style mounting. And then we go to the 127. It's our cushion cut, unheated, hot pink. Sapphire as well, 55 points in diamonds. The same price for all three rings as we are at the end of our show. So quickly here, when they were $49.99 and up, I'm going to take them all down to one low price. And easy, easy does it, right? That's all we got to do. It's a fabulous value. This is what we do, is bring you values. And here we are, last call, got to move some jewelry. So the values are going to get all the sweeter here at the end of the day to try and let these three disappear. All one of a kinds. Now, they are going to be gold color change possibilities on all three, actually. So you can change up the gold if you want to. That's a great advantage and bonus on any of them. Change it up if you want to do yellow gold instead on these two, or maybe white gold instead on that yellow sapphire. But I'm not making them even $2,000 or $19.99. Let's get to it. End of the show. Here we are. That's a nearly 1 carat alexandrite. That's got to be the biggest value already for a 1 carat alexandrite. And the fact it's a color changing stone that goes from green blue to purple red. And yet the two unheated sapphires, well, that is obvious. Let's go better than 19. Better than $18.99. They're $18.88 for 60 seconds only as we approach the last few minutes here. So $18.88. Let me start with the yellow sapphire because that's the one that's going to go first. Guaranteed. 164 unheated. Looks like a yellow diamond, but it's a yellow sapphire. It's got all the finishing through the inside as that signature mounting always does. So you get that great comfort built in. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, what a great. We've had a yellow diamond day. Yet this is the way, because I could never do a carat 64 yellow diamond for $18.88. Here's how you get that look, but in a natural unheated sapphire with the diamonds all the way around it. Great finished under gallery. 30 seconds left to go. That's it, guys. When we got to move on. $18.88. 164 on that stone. 101 in diamond weight. Item number is 1125162, and it's 20 seconds left to go, and that's got a carat 01 in diamonds. That's going to be the yellow. Then we've got the hot pink, then the alexandrite. This month's birthstone, what we have left of June, not much time left. Well, guess what? A birthstone that everybody can celebrate because it's one of the rarest in the world, and we love to see that here in that size at 97 points. Just shy of a carat, great looking stone, and diamonds all the way through that band as well. No go. Okay, well, that's okay. We've got heart-shaped earrings coming up. that are new today in designer convertible earrings. So here's what they look like. Pretty, right? But you can easily change this from a drop earring to a hoop earring just by opening and closing the earring. So let's show you what we got here. I'm keeping those for another day when we've got a little more audience. We'll do this. There's a huggy hoop that we love. But you've got the option to add or subtract this beautiful pave diamond heart shape to or from your earrings. So you can have that, or you can have the full, complete, finished set, which makes it a beautiful drop. I'll show you 8510 here from a distance on the hand so you can see what this will look like, and then we'll show you the drop that they have. And these are going to be really wearable. Of course, 2 ways to wear, so you've got a lot of versatility here, 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. And then of course you see even when the hoop is rather still, you've got some movement to the heart shape, front facing. Of course, everybody thinks about heart shaped jewelry. We think about necklaces and pendants. Nice to see a carat 43 in diamond weight in an earring. And let's blow them out real quickly, because I know they're expensive, because there are a lot going on. There's almost a carat half in diamonds, 2 ways to wear it. Maybe you get 2 pairs. Maybe you wear them asymmetrical. I know I'm probably the only freakazoid that would do that, but I like that look. I like to do something a little just unexpected and different, meaning you could wear one with the heart-shaped drop and one without, and then have kind of a whole asymmetry thing going on, which we're seeing a lot with designer jewelry right now. So there's what it looks like, and you can see what I think is so appealing is that it's all diamond pave work. So it's really that beautiful dressed up look without being overly dressy, because there's not too much going on, yet you've got this movement here. You've got the huggy, again, real simple and easy. Take the heart-shaped drop off. It's got that center circle. So you just take that off the hoop, and then you've got your beautiful huggy to wear the next day. And it's just always going to be a different look, but you're only investing into one great earring, and they're only $1,999 to do it. We got 15 minutes left of the show. So this is it, a last call on anything today that you've seen at all, including the brand new heart-shaped earring we have here. Let's go back to the close-up. You can see how they look here. I'll hold up the heart shape that is separate so you can see, and it is as simple as unlatching your hoop. Look at the finishing, by the way. These details I love. I think it's so nice to see extra details like that. You've got your pave. Here's your hoop that stands up like this. Obviously a beautiful huggy you wear on its own, but then one simple open. Click it open here like you do. It's got a hinged base, so you open up that hoop. You flip your heart right onto it. You can actually what I would say is there's another way to wear it too. Couldn't you wear them essentially backwards? Close it like so, and then you have, well, that look. You can go with gold and diamonds, and because the undergallery is so pretty and so decorative, you could wear them like that as well. So again, you could wear them like that if you want to. So how many different earrings can we make? Well, the hoop itself can be worn singularly with the gold up front or the diamonds up front. So that's 2. You can wear it with or without the heart shape, with the heart shape being the scroll work up front or the diamonds up front. So again, mix and match it, play with them. Do whatever you like, and every day it looks like a new, fresh take on a diamond hoop or a diamond drop. So $19.99 gets you all that gorgeous diamond weight. Again, I just got real, thought about, will that work? Does that work? I think it does. And then again, the more traditional way, the way you're probably, I would say, likely to wear them all the time is like this, with all your diamonds. Why hide the diamonds? You got all those VS diamonds right up front. You can wear them like that as well. And a sweet way to do a heart shape also, in that it's just a little bit, all that pave is giving you a lot to love there. Certainly a great look, and that's going to be, I just like anything that's going to, in today's day and age, I like an earring that I can buy once that I can wear multiple ways, because it's like, I just bought 5 earrings, but I only had to buy 1 earring. And I'm getting the look of different styles many times over. So I think that's really fun. Plus, I will say that is a heart shape. You could actually put a chain through that too, or you could put that on a thinner hoop like what I have. I mean, I would even do that. I mean, why not? You can really have some fun with it. I could say that if you wanted to put, let's say you have a larger hoop that's like a thinner gold hoop. If you wanted to actually attach that, I mean, I'll just show you here. This is a little bit crazy, but why not? There's multiple ways besides even what's here, because now I just took my hoop and I literally just for perspective here, I took a very large hoop and I added, I just added the heart shape to it. So you could do that as well. with any of your hoops you have at home. You can add the heart shape to a chain and wear it as a necklace. You can add the heart shape there to a larger hoop if you want to, and get whatever you want to do as far as different looks available. I mean, why not? Have some fun with your jewelry. Not all jewelry gives you that kind of versatility to play with it, but this one does. So back to the wheel we'll go. Again, that's all the same mechanism, just kind of found different ways. I mean, you'll be at home and you'll play with it yourself and see what you want to do to make that your own. But that is, I think, really, again, $19.99 gives you a lot of versatility there on that beautiful style. So again, huggy hoop, we're all after a huggy hoop these days. On its own, to be able to do that, $1,999 and lots of gold. So that's going to be our new earring. Then we've got our last look. We got a really big Tanzanite here to give away. It's 112-6726. We will keep reminding you that we do have the Tanzanite and the Asher. I did want to bring out this large cushion cut with the big diamonds on the sides. That's going to be 112-6726. And let me know if you have any questions about anything you've seen today. We're down to 10 minutes to go. And again, lots and lots of great jewelry still hanging out here from our Sunday that you may want to consider before we run out of the airtime and you won't have the ability to buy the jewelry. That's really what it's all about. So dial in now. Here's our 13 karat 40, 36 points in those side diamonds. They're larger individual stones. And that's going to be our 1340. We did do this in 18 karat gold, by the way. So it's an upgrade there. 18 karat white gold on this huge Tanzanite. And we have got a value here, $19,999. We're going to leave that behind, get you a better discount, a better deal, a better day to shop. That's what this is. It's your greatest day to shop because now you're getting these important trillion cuts. Look at that. Trillion, trillion. The big reds coming through. You see even the tapered prongs are so lovely because you get that really, again, designer style. That's what it looks like from a distance away. So it's got some size and it's going better than $9,999. We're taking it even lower. Last call on our Sunday. What more would you like to see before we wrap it all up? This is not $99, $89, $79. I'll blow it out for $69.99. First caller on the 1340. That's it. And then we've got another look at the Asher. The Asher cut somehow made it. The brand new mounting. The purple diamond is here. The Asher cut Tanzanite is here. We have the blue zircon here. Actually, that's interesting. We'll show that to you as well. The purple diamond, one of our pink diamonds is still remaining. Both of our ruby bracelets are here. Heart-shaped drops, anything else you want to see before we go. It's time to dial in and ask. Plus, I have a $12.99 deal. I got two pieces at $12.99 coming your way. Let's show you the black diamond and the turquoise. Both here earlier, both fully presented. Here we go. That one may be gone. Look at this. Turquoise, black diamond. Not related, but they're both $12.99 at the end of the show. And that's a fancy cut black diamond. It's not a round that's basic. It's actually got this beautiful prismatic cut. So that's going to be our 186 in the black diamond and 26 points in diamonds around it. The turquoise is a 332. Yes. Oh, sure. The zircon again on the neckline. You got it. Also $12.99, by the way. 8655 coming up again. On the neckline, our blue zircon lovers are hanging out today. Noticing that we had a blue zircon necklace here yesterday, so brought it back by popular demand and wanted to bring you another look at it here as well, but it looks like it got a little tangled here in the inventory bag, so we'll do that. But it's a full necklace with the diamonds that are extra with it. So that's going to be coming up. We'll show that to you in just a moment. If you have any questions about anything today, this is the end of the show when everything starts to go. And by the way, each of those options up there are only going to be $12.99 a piece, and they're one of a kind. And once they're gone, they're gone. The black diamond can be changed as far as the gold color, and the turquoise cannot. Blue zircon on the neckline here for you really quickly, just to show you before we run out of time. There's a blue zircon. It's got a little knot in it from being in the bag, so I just want to show you there. The size is what you're probably looking for. And you know what else I can do is actually give you an idea of the size with the ruler as well. And still going to try. I don't know if I'm going to have time to untangle that before our show ends, but I will try. So again, last call on the turquoise and the black diamond, and it sounds like those are verifying as well. And then we're going to get to a last call on our Tanzanite, the Asher cut. Yeah. Oh. Nobody told me, Charmaine. So All right, turquoise is not here. It's already gone. It was sold earlier, okay? And then, sorry about that. I don't always hear about what sells until sometime well after the show ends, which doesn't do me much good. But we're going to show the black diamond again, which is 112-8618. And then, Jess, what I was going to do is measure the zircon, if that helps at all, just to see how the center halo measures, okay? That's going to be a ½ inch, approximately a ½ inch. Top to bottom, kind of a little bit less. Let me take a look at it here. So this is going to be our zircon from a visual here. I just want to give you a look at the length here. It sounds like they're looking for the length perspective there. So just under, I mean, I would say about 3/8 of an inch on the diameter there of the halo with the zircon. Keep in mind, it also has those diamonds that are added into the chain as well. So there's your measurement on the actual, it's really, yeah, 3/8 of an inch, I would say, on that one as far as this halo design. And then you're getting the bright pop of the blue zircon. You can do white or yellow or rose gold as well. And then back to our black diamond we'll go. And then we've got a last call. Anything else you need to see? We're going to give you one last look at that 4-carat tin. Thank you on the zircon. Sounds like that zircon is last call. Also want to remind you, this is just a really important something here, just to give you one last look at it, because I have a feeling with the last one left, we had a request earlier today to bring this back out. Luckily, had a moment here to show it to you. This is going to be our last one left of this unbelievable value. It's definitely the buy of the entire month. We've done a lot of values this June, but this has really been kind of that good old-fashioned moment where it feels like we've gone back to a different era of jewelry shopping, and we've done something remarkable on a very important yellow diamond band. This is our 1-carat yellow diamond band. Just want to remind you, we just have one left. We brought it out earlier. So many of you were asking questions about it. I wanted to bring it out one more time. I think it always helps to see it again. And this is our 1-carat exactly or more, because I can't guarantee you're going to get exactly a carat. You're going to get at least a carat. That's what I can guarantee. Each stone is 20 points or more. This goes across the finger in pear shapes, lined up, shared prong design. This is yellow gold or white gold. I would recommend the yellow gold for this one because it's all yellow diamonds. And it is so affordable and so much value. And look at each diamond, how perfected in matching and quality and brilliance and color. And it's only, I still can't get over it, but again, this is the value this is why it made such headlines all weekend long. This was the top seller, but it's down to one. So obviously there's going to be a lot of people who are gone for the, wait for the weekend, they catch up, they call on Monday. You can't do that because I get a lot of, I'm always, always attentive to my emails 24/7, even on, non-work days when I'm not here with you guys. I tell you, I get the most emails, I think, on Monday. And that's because everyone who missed the weekend shows are following up and asking what's still available from the weekend shows. Well, let me tell you something. This is one left right now with still 6 minutes to go in a broadcast. I don't think this last one's going to last until Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it's going to be gone today. That is because it's simply the biggest value I think we've had all month long by far. And that is because you're getting huge yellow diamonds all set up side by side by side by side that are matched. And it is only $999, which is a price you could not get. You literally could not get on a band by itself. A solid gold band in today's world cannot be $999. You're getting the entire ring with the yellow diamonds for $999. So I wanted to give it another look because that is one you should not be waiting on. Yes. Thank you. All right, so she got the necklace. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And here we are with our yellow diamond band for what's left of our time. It's only going to be for the next caller, though. This is not going to be here for the rest of the show because once somebody calls in and says, that's mine, it's over. Because there were only so many diamonds we had that matched up. Every ring takes 5 diamonds. So it's not like we can just make it to our heart's content. Oh, I wish we could. We'd be on it. I would just let this run. Like I would let this whole presentation run online for the next 48 hours until we see you again because it is that big a value. That would be wonderful if we had that ability. But we don't have that ability because we have only 5 more stones that we're going to put in your white or yellow gold choice and in your ring size and shipped to your home for free with a money-back guarantee. So for those that are the doubters and those that are going, I don't know if yellow diamonds can really be that good for that price, or aren't they expensive? Aren't they rare? Aren't they all those things? Yes, and they are, but we are here to bring you value. So whoever would like the last one, and again, if you got one already and you want to stack a couple, do it. If you want to get white gold and yellow gold or 2 in yellow or whatever, that would be something that does stack really well. You can do that. You can stack them down the hand. You can stack them this way. Get different, ring sizes. I'm saying this because a lot of you may have picked one up yesterday and are going, maybe I should get another. Well, you've got a quick chance here to do that once again today. But when that last one is gone, it's gone, and there's nothing we can do about it. And here we are in last call, white or yellow gold. I recommend the yellow on this one. It's just the best way to show off yellow diamonds, just like white gold is the best way to show off white diamonds. To really show their true color, you want to coordinate that gold accordingly. And then I'm going to give you a last look at that blue zircon. That incredible zircon ring that we had was so stunning. And then, of course, any last-minute questions you have on anything you've seen today, we're busy on the phone lines. Well, that's because everybody's picking out their favorite piece from the day. 3 hours of jewelry, 3 minutes to go. That's where all 3 hours come down to this. 3 minutes more, and that's that. So it is time to tell us what you'd like to see, or check on things that might still be available if you're just not sure. This is the time. Even I mean, you saw Charmaine just got mad at me because I put up her ring. I didn't know it was gone. I didn't know it was sold. Nobody told me. So again, this is really, really important, right? Take advantage. I mean, I sometimes don't even know what's gone and what's not gone because these operators don't always communicate with me, and that's okay. They're busy doing other things. So here we go, last call on this one. I'll recap the Tanzanite Asher. I'll recap the blue zircon. They've got to go. That's for sure. Do you have one? All right. So we're going to keep going, guys. 2 minutes. Andy, are you going to let me know when that band's gone? Okay. So I just don't want to leave it because I also don't want you to think it's gone until I hear it's gone. But keep calling. Check with your operators. Here's that blue zircon. I'm just going to go ahead and recap a few things. There's the zircon we had, 1125799. That's going to be a 788 zircon, 18 karat gold, big old diamonds on the side. That's only 2888. And this one, well, we didn't get the auction open. So this Tanzanite, you know what? If you'd like to buy it, we shouldn't let that just go to the waste. I mean, we put a lot of time into that one. We made it brand new. I presented it for a while, didn't get the open. If you'd like to just go ahead and get it now before we run out of time or before somebody else does, I'm going to do this for $28.88. This Tanzanite, $27.77. Go with the lucky sevens. Maybe it'll bring me some luck over the next couple days until I see you guys. So I'll just go $27.77 on the Tanzanite. And the Tanzanite is 1128628. And the zircon is a one only. It's 5799. $28.88 for the zircon, $27.77 for the Tanzanite. We have 1 minute left to go. 1 minute left of broadcast time, and call on that yellow diamond band. You need to get that yellow diamond band. You do, you do, you do. But here we go. Last call right now. On the 2888 zircon, 2777 on the 4 carat 10 Asher cut with the 110 in the diamonds. And thank you, everybody, for joining me today, for joining me all week long, for joining me whenever you do join me. And if you want to join me again, I would love to have your company on Wednesday night. We don't have a show on Mondays or Tuesdays. Not at all. No show. No Monday, no Tuesday. We're busy making jewelry. But here's the deal. We are back Wednesday night at 5 Pacific time, 7 Central time, and 8 p.m. Eastern to get you a lot of crazy cool jewelry for our fabulous Wednesday. So I hope you'll join me as we kick off a new week together on Wednesday night. Thank you again for being with us all week long. Thank you for being with us today on this Sunday. We're going to continue to take your phone calls. I know we're busy. We have a lot of backed up calls right now. Keep calling. We will be with you. We'll take all your calls till we get them all answered. I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everybody.